Alright.
What is the YouTube channel?
My
Now
one,
let's-
I'll link it. It appears to be working.
Let's yeet on these nibbers.
Alright.
This was all a scheme because you were getting too many people watching you.
Apparently so.
This is
Right.
going to the highest levels of government.
Right, let's put that link back in the chat. Do you know what that was then? So then, everyone. 46 minutes later. It is daylight again. I don't know what took my channel down, but I had no capacity to stream for the last some time. I don't know when it came back, if it technically ever left, but yes.
Do you want Discord night though?
Not exactly, I guess. I don't know. I was looking at getting in the new year, maybe, but
I can give you 1 month for free.
I mean, it's tempting, but then again, Discord did a yeet nucker recently.
Yeah, but
Kind of makes me less
I
inclined
just
to
got a
support
free
this.
fucking code that I can't use myself. So I'm just gonna give you the code anyway.
Understandable. Let's have another go then.
Something about the fucking holidays giving me free fucking nitro.
Oh. So hello, Dylan. My 3.5 hour long stream earlier got yeeted rather abruptly.
YouTube dabs in the distance.
Not sure if my channel's alright, based on the fact that Dylan is clearly there. However, no people watching. Let's set that to live chat. Yeah, no one's watching apparently. All right. Press X to doubt. Test. Hello, Stein. Okay, I can see that. Still no one watching though.
Well, I do have an ad blocker.
No.
I don't know if that's affecting anything.
No ad blocker. I do this thing where I support creators. I know. Yep, no one watching apparently. I'm not saying that YouTube might have done something fucky with my account, but I had a lot of people watching earlier, and now no.
one.
No, we're not doing Erica. That is the intro music to No, we're not doing that one.
Yet.
No, the one I was doing was the Wallace and Gromit theme tune.
Erica.
No, we are not doing Erica. Cease.
We are going to do area. That as well. But also Erica.
No you.
Mm-hmm.
Where did all my sticks go? I thought I had sticks. So yeah, I'm apparently back. My channel appears to be broken. Thanks YouTube. 3
I do
people
hear
so
it takes
far.
a few minutes to a few hours to actually reset everything on your profile.
I mean, I guess, but why would it need resetting? It's that's sort of the question I've got.
I'm sure many people have the same question, and I'm sure very few people have the answer.
Yeah, if the answer to the question is because you got yeeted, I'm enthusiastic. Yeah, I think I was standing about here when the stream died, so I've added a bit to the bridge. It's got some slightly fancier support columns. It's got some little bits of fencing along the edges to give it some depth, break up the outline a bit. Got these little pillars on here which are going to have torches on them at intervals so that it's not so dark, especially when you're crossing a bridge at night, because that's just good business.
Yeah.
It's also got a bit of space to stand in case, you know, minecarts are coming.
That, and it seems that it's really easy to blow the bridge up.
I mean, probably, but...
But isn't that the goal? To eventually also blow it up, so no one can cross the bridge?
I mean, they could just go around. It's not like it's a deep chasm or something.
Shh. Tactical decisions have to be made.
Also, I need to come back at some point with a diamond pick to get these nice glod bits. Yeah, that's not happened to me before. When my channel's apparently been yeeted for like half an hour.
Oh, one person is now watching apparently.
I've still got 0, so.
And you have 4 likes.
Already? Oh, that's nice. Thank you to the people who are watching that I cannot see. I'm going to try and refresh my stream in a moment and see if I can get anything out of it. You keep asking me to update things.
The screaming begins again.
Okay. I mean, it's getting there. Okay, yeah, one person is now watching. It's something. Hello, one person.
Hello.
Well, I doubt most of those people are going to come back. Thanks, Obama. Well, that has answered my question of how much chill am I going to try and have while I'm live streaming this game. Apparently it doesn't matter.
Maximum no chill. Also, what is it with someone loading a magazine into his revolver?
I saw that and was just like...
Disturbed.
But why? What did he mean by this?
What do they mean by this?
So, the boring tunnel machine is going to continue. Yeah, I'm playing Minecraft, Dylan. I had like nearly 30 people watching earlier, it was great.
And now, 1.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. Now, there's a house near here. I'm trying to think what time of day it would be for you, Dylan. It's what, about 4 in the afternoon, something like that? No. Can't be afternoon. It's Australia land.
It's Australia.
I think so. I think Dylan's Australia.
Because if it's 4 PM, then it's just fucking Holland. And all those people. Also, I hope you don't mind if every time I want to annoy someone, I just go full Dutch. Because they don't understand anyway.
Understandable. Have a nice Dutch.
Yes. Have a nice Dutch.
Ah, it's 10:30 PM. That's it's not so late. Ugh. What?
So much mileage out of one sentence.
Ugh. For anyone not in the loop, several, probably months ago now,
Yeah, months ago.
Knuckle V's younger brother fell down some stairs. That's it. That's the context.
And that's the sound it created.
Yep. You just heard it in the background of a stream. His brother's going, "Oh." What a time to be alive.
Oh, that's actually a really good fucking quality of life change. Huh.
Whoa. So, I'm gonna... Somewhere around here is someone else's house, and I'm gonna try not to go too near it. Because that's rude. Probably.
Ah, the eternal Anglo. Strikes again.
What? What? Because I don't want to, like, build a railway line through someone's fucking garden.
It's called just being American.
So there's a mine system near here.
Yes.
So I'll probably investigate that at some point. However, it's quite in depth, so I intend to just build a railway station here at the first opportunity. However, as there is so far no flat ground, I will create some flat ground. But yeah, channel is back up. I've got one person watching when... Yeah, alright. Not that I'm complaining, it's just one person. I don't do this for the views. I do this so that whoever is watching has a nice day, in theory. But,
Neat.
it's kind of irksome when I had views.
Oof. More views than Stu had.
Yeah. About as many views as fucking Nuka gets on sometimes on his streams.
That is sad.
Not sure for who more, but
Yesterday's stream was pretty packed though. Almost 60 people.
Tails. Yeah, Tails is generally fairly good for views.
There it is. There it is. Okay. How to download this one?
Are you playing the craft of mine, or?
Yeah, I found a pack which is more of a go through the ages of technology pack.
Yeah.
Which looks fine, in my opinion.
Understandable.
The Twitch app. Oh. Oh no. Oh.
So, craft table.
Why people?
So, station approach. I've got this bit of minecart here. I might steal these rails. Because they're not really connected to anything. No people watching now. Alright, fair enough. Dickhead. Well, I think I have made it big enough to be upon a YouTube blacklist.
Congratulations, even Nuka hasn't made it that big.
Well, I think Nuka has. I think that's his problem.
Uh,
You know, how his channels get only always about the same views, but that's it. that's significantly less views than his channel size would suggest.
Okay, can you repeat that?
Right. You know how Nuka has a fairly big channel?
Quotation marks fairly big, yes.
Well, you know, compared to, say, my channel.
Well, it's even bigger than mine. So, yeah.
So
But that
now,
doesn't say much.
yeah. Either way, so Nuka has a sizable enough channel, which gets very few views because, well, I mean, not, you know, not to be too mean on the point, but slightly lackluster content, and it's mostly streams, which is difficult for sustaining views, but not impossible.
Found it. Install. Now I need to remember my fucking username and everything. Because it has been a while. Got myself some tea.
I know that I just lit up your evening, but I gotta.
Have a nice day.
See.
Fucking American.
Hello. Still haven't left, but okay.
I know.
My oof still stands.
Fucking American.
Gonna give you another oofed there.
A double oofed.
Just gives my oofed the big oofed.
Oh, that's what everyone was flipping out about today on school. Twice the amount of food available.
What, last day of term or something?
For some reason, the store nearby had an action which one of the most delicious pieces of bread was now get one free and half price.
Understandable.
Which is kind of insane because you can just get one, you can get two for the price of half of one.
Oh, my headache's coming back. Right, let's eat something else.
Need to stop eating dick.
Well, it's night time and there's angry sky pigeons. I'm gonna go and lay down just on the off chance.
19 reasons Santa is actually in favor of full communism now.
What?
Yeah, I'm wondering that one as well.
Also, Dylan, that's interesting. I was eating somewhat noisily. YouTube is telling me no one is watching, but you are clearly still here, Dylan, so sorry about that.
Hmm. A spectre is haunting Europe. The spectre of Santa. Ah, I see. BuzzFeed. Of course.
Dun, 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 dun.
It was, guess, the fucking news article from
Guess
who
the
was
news.
it? Yes.
Because Bill's started a career in journalism.
No, because then a lot of nooses would have been spawned in the air.
Alright, as a quick question, Dylan, as you're typing in the chat, does it say I have any other viewers than you?
I'm also actually watching, and no, it doesn't say anything.
Okay, so I should have at least 2 viewers, and tell me I've got none. Let's just scroll this down to the analytics section. Yeah, no views but messages. Yeah, alright. Yeah, my YouTube's fucked. Thanks, YouTube, whoever is watching, to, like, make sure I'm not being the bad person. What are the things I could be saying that would cement this situation? That's a good point there, Doom. I have not seen Kyle recently. Have you seen Kyle?
Who's Kyle?
Just one viewer with 2 people. Wow, that's... I kind of want to make a live stream about this, but I would need someone else's platform.
Someone get Knuckles' platform. I think Stu still has the stream key.
I've got Nuka's stream key.
Who doesn't have Knuckles' stream key? Oh wait, I do.
I don't know if it's his current stream key, but I do have one of his stream keys, because while his computer was in the shop, I was helping him out with that.
Ah.
What? Because I'm a responsible and trustworthy person. Sorry, I couldn't finish saying that.
Yeah, feels a bit weird hearing that.
Oh, no, I've got 1 viewer now. Yay. I did not bring my booster rails with me.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, because the moment I reload the stream, it says, okay, 1 viewer, and then it just disappears.
Shadowband!
Congratulations! You're one of the group.
One of us, one of us, one of us. Ooga chaka, ooga ooga. Okay, at this point, I'm Shadowband.
Woo!
Right, this stream is now dedicated to Tia, who are really good.
Oh yeah.
As I can't make any money out of this, so they might as well. Good luck, Tia.
Yay.
You make good music and you have, like, no fear of the edge.
That feeling that I still remember.
I'm
my
putting on the
fucking
layer
past.
Frim after this.
Ooh.
'Cause that's a nice one. Yeah, I mean... I should probably be more responsible, like, just in case it's like an error on their end, but taking me down midstream, locking me out of my ability to stream for like...
Oh, 2 people are watching now.
Ooh.
Woo.
One of them is probably a moderator. Hello, YouTube moderator. I stopped caring, so now I'm playing copyrighted music, but with no intention of making the money off it. But so they can.
One of them is me, and the other one I think is Dylan.
And I think Stein's gone to bed, as it's early o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Well, it's not that early for him. It's almost 7. It's early enough.
Okay, one thing I found with these rock formations, they are just filled with gold.
Yeah, that's something new. I never expected that.
It's the Messers. There's also loads of mines and shit. That's mines, as in the tunnels underground, as opposed to Mines, the social media platform.
Mind.
So yeah, I hope everyone in the chat is going to enjoy the pleasant background of Faroese metal. The Faroes is a small island between Scotland and Iceland. It is, I believe, technically a British territory, but not. Or is it? No, is it Danish? I forget.
I have no.
I know that English is one of their primary languages there, so I know a Faroese guy. This is the context. Oh, free watchers now.
Ooh. Ooh. It's slowly. It's starting again.
And I turn off the copyrighted music. I think that YouTube either shit itself,
Always.
or maybe something was awry, but when there's at least 2 people talking to each other in the chat and it was saying no viewers, makes me a little suspect. Well, now I don't get to listen to it.
Oh.
I could, but I meant to pick up glass while I was at the base. Oh well. Fuck it. Diamond pick. I completely used up a diamond pick earlier, mining like half a chest full of obsidian.
Ooh. Isn't that kind of boring?
Yeah, it was a good way of spending my morning though, because I have the problem of... You know how I'm a bit of an idiot, and this is quite well known? So, because I'm a bit cold, I'm wearing a dressing gown, house coat, whatever the fuck you want to call it, bathrobe, big fluffy towel jacket, that kind of thing. And I keep tying it up. And then it really hurts, so I untie it again, and then it kind of falls open, and then I start to get colder, so I do it up again, and then I keep cycling, because I'm not very clever. What even is, like, mushed in cartilage?
What? Don't know.
What? Someday I might meet Knucker's brother.
And then we just...
I'll push him down a flight of stairs and record it. No,
Yeah.
that would be uncalled for.
Would be funny though.
But uncalled for, all the same.
Eh.
I do not know the man. Men. Mans. Forget how old Knucker's siblings are, because he has several of them, but I was not aware of this for some time and just assumed it was one that had really bad luck.
I know he has a little brother who is pretty fucking autistic.
I had to really narrow it down, though.
But that's the only thing I know.
No, fuck it, that spade's ruined. There we go. Yeah, it says I got 2 watches now, that's probably about right. So either YouTube had a massive hiccup and it just affected me tangentially, or YouTube did it on purpose. Find out after these messages. Probably I should have looked at Twitter, seen if there was any reported outage, but I'm pretty sure I checked my subscriptions and there were still live streams going. It's weird though that I could still talk to the chat, but not doing anything else. Ah, micro zombie! It's got a shovel. Fucking damn it! Go in swinging. Eat diamond pickaxe, you tiny little bastard.
That thing is not tiny.
Oof.
Oh, yep, that thing is tiny. How does it feel being dead?
Kind of like being alive, but colder.
Oof.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Woo.
Oh, that's how you add more. Okay, good to know. Who is this?
In?
I
am live.
I know you are.
Good,
What am
just
I?
checking. Because I wasn't earlier.
Hmm.
Back to 1 watcher. I'm not really sure what's going on with YouTube. I had like nearly 30 people watching, and then...
YouTube is being a piece of shit. That's what YouTube is.
I mean, I assumed, but didn't want to say.
Yes.
I love using their platform to tell them that they're an absolute piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
What happened to my torches?
They've been confiscated as part of a new EU tax.
They're now the torches of the people.
Yeah. You get your torches back when they get their 39 billion.
Oh. You're never getting those
past
back.
them.
Because they're not getting that money. Fuck them.
I mean, May did her best, you know.
Oh yeah, May did her best to try and get them the money, but, you know, for as little as possible. But,
Small
you know.
loan of $1 million.
Don't you mean 39 billion?
$1 million. Oh, that hurt my neck. Why did that hurt my neck? Also,
Because your
my
body's
helmet's broken
constantly
at some
falling
point.
apart. Your body's constantly falling apart, Skog. That's why it hurt your neck.
Yep.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
FOV of 95.
Every time Skog says something like that, I feel like it's about to ban somebody. It's like, understandable, have a nice day. Click.
Nah, that would be unsporting. Like, someone tried to came in earlier and was trying to, like, be an edgy boy, but I was just dabbing on him because he was really bad at it. And then one of my mods banned him.
Oofed.
Yeah, back to 0 viewers. Were you still watching?
I'm kind of watching.
Well, you've got it open.
Yeah, I've got it open.
But it says no one's watching.
Yep.
had
And
24
with that,
people watching.
my ability to give fucks disappears.
We're listening to Tyr again.
Yep.
I have a dream.
I wonder how long it's going to be before feminism just eats itself.
Oh, it already has. Been doing it for ages.
Now just wondering when they are going to eat themselves out.
Oh, they have. They've been doing that for ages.
Uh-huh.
But no, I mean, the whole thing of, like...
TERFs.
Yeah, exactly. The trans question. The whole...
Trans exclusionary radical feminists. Oh, radical.
Okay.
Yeah, this whole scenario is going fucking... It's funny!
Haha.
I'm trying to work out if the headache I've got is from not eating or not breathing. It's gonna be one of those two.
Yeah, probably should breathe. I mean, you can't talk if you're not breathing, so it must be from you not
Haha,
eating.
joke's on you. Alright, I need to get rid of some more of these terracotta bricks.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm building a semi-automated railway system. Just needs... well, it's not going to be running independently. It'll be running with, like, minor inputs.
With minor inputs? How can you do that, Skog?
It's cheap labour.
I know, right?
He's learned from China.
I think that's all the blocks picked up. Quite amusing when I can evidently hear zombies in the next room.
Same.
Mega Democrats aren't zombies.
You say that.
They might be retarded, but they aren't zombies.
All I can say is I'm still keeping my zombie knife sharp.
I can know that.
Currently playing the album Valkyrie, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Let's try and use up this stack of stone. If I had a bow on me, I could try and kill that creeper. Also a thing in this server, creepers don't destroy blocks. Just you.
Only you.
As otherwise it would be a method of griefing.
Hmm.
Just go and take a creeper over to someone's house. Just leave it outside.
Only you can prevent creepers.
Now, you'd think it would make sense to deviate this railway at intervals, you know, turnings and such, but you'd be wrong.
TNT still destroys blocks, though, right?
Probably.
You have no clue.
This sounds almost like Iron Maiden.
Pretty sure. No.
No. No, this is Iron Maiden, I'm pretty sure. It's Eagle's Dare. Ah, it's where Eagle's Dare. Nice. Before I recognise the riff. For the benefit of the apparent one person watching, but I'm pretty sure there's at least 3 of you, this is a Tears cover of Iron Maiden's Where Eagles Dare. So I'm not sure which album the original is off. This is off their album Valkyrie, which, you know, makes sense.
Yeah.
Where Eagles Dare.
Die.
What's there, Skippy? YouTube's trying to cuck me out of a channel. Why, yes, Skippy.
Haha. Fuck you too, YouTube.
And they'd be like, oh, you know, but they're giving me this channel. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, I kind of have it with the assumption that if I have a YouTube channel that I can stream with, that I can, well, live stream. Apparently, joke's on me. Yeah, as I have no idea how many people are watching, so I can't really do much on regards to audience interaction because there might actually be no one there. Whether it's just currently just says there's no one there.
We'll never know.
Yeah, this new bridge design is aesthetic. Deadass.
Is it pleasing?
Give it a bit of rub.
Give it a good rub.
So, are there any more scare campaigns going on over there?
Got what?
Oh,
Almost.
Belgium's government is now dysfunctional.
Yeah, I read that. It's great.
And you know why? Because
Uh,
they couldn't enforce the budget that they wanted.
I thought that the reason Belgium's government was falling apart was because they yeeted their PM over the migration treaty. And how
No,
that
was one part of it, but
That was an added bonus.
He actually quit because he couldn't force his own budget. As in, he couldn't force the budget for the government through. That is the actual reason.
Alright, that's I believe the phrase in the common vernacular is "Way."
Well, wait. Now I have a less opinion of him. Because if you resigned because you were like, man, I signed a really crap piece of legislation and a law.
Or I believe this is the best thing, but my country disagrees, so we shall go our separate ways. That's that's.
Yeah, he basically threw a temper tantrum because he was like, I can't get what I want. I'm resigning.
Yeah. Welcome to the Belgians and why we hate the Belgians.
Those Belgians, just so evil.
They make good chocolate though.
And guns, if I remember correctly.
Mediocre.
I mean, Cadbury's, yeah. So.
In my opinion, it's mediocre.
I mean, you don't have to live, I guess.
No, Belgium is mediocre. It's a non-country.
Moved.
In your opinion, Doom, who makes the best chocolate?
Who makes the best chocolate?
Because me, it's always been a toss-up between Belgium and Switzerland.
Yeah, for me, it's most likely gonna. For me, it's most likely gonna be Switzerland, or I think England.
Oh, that was weird. So I just put some blocks down, and the entire floor sunk. Just gives my
Is it a place you've been before?
Deja vu, but it's a place I've been trundling around for a bit, but I put a block down and then the floor disappeared briefly.
Because it's sand.
Yep, there's sometimes sand and gravel will sometimes be stuck in just levitating.
Oh yeah, but it was a massive patch of it.
Yeah.
It happens like that. The moment it's interacted with, like a block placed on it or it's dug,
then gravity starts again.
Fucking quantum gravity.
Pretty much.
Fuck you too, gravity.
1 second, guys.
No.
Yeah, Dylan is still there. He's, I think, agreeing on the...
He's the big brain here.
Belgian and Swiss, I believe is his current.
I have to say it's only the English and the Swiss. I don't like Belgian chocolates that much.
Yeah, Dylan, my stream says that there is nobody watching. I would get a stream view of it, but I would have to adjust window captures and all that, and that sounds like effort.
Ooh.
And to be honest, at this point, when it's not showing me with any viewers, like I remember V's stream doing that at one point. The chat was full of people going, "The fuck's going on? Why is there apparently no one watching?" Have I become V?
Oh no.
Is this my pro-Romania stance coming through and YouTube going, "We don't like that. We don't like Romania in YouTube." Oh, this is so dumb.
But to be honest, I agree. There's no Romania stance here.
I mean, you don't have to live, I suppose. What's that? I'm seemingly being intentionally belligerent for the purpose of baiting YouTube. Yeah, come on, YouTube. Come and tell me why you've nerfed my channel into the sun.
You were too OP. That's why.
So if you've got a decent reason, you know, like fair play, I guess. It's your platform, but tell me what I've done.
Well, turnabout is fair play.
I mean, you know, you don't want to be like Patreon, do you? I mean, you know, only like really crap platforms just deplatform people without saying anything. Twitter.
Okay, this is actually interesting because how this mod pack does it is for a lot of items you don't get the blocks for it, you get parts of it. And you have to start and slowly get more and more advanced over time. Okay, what's the usage of this? Okay.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, if anyone in the chat happens to notice that YouTube has, you know, done anything noteworthy in regards to if my stream gets taken down again and I haven't noticed. But I'm getting to the point where it appears I've just been shadow banned. You know, it's I guess that's an achievement. I'm a channel of 113 subscribers.
Hey, I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I'm just
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Death?
Death's a cool guy. He gets a lot of crap for just doing his job.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying that I appear to have been just shadow banned off YouTube at this point.
Saw Dankula's Mad Lad video.
Oh.
I was like, oh, you did one on Killdozer. This is gonna be good. And now people are like, let's start a GoFundMe to get
like,
Dankula
please don't do that.
real.
Please no.
You're gonna. I do not want M15.
MI5. Yeah.
MI5. Sorry.
Ministry of Intelligence, Department 5, at a guess.
I'm at a place getting my oil changed and shit. And it's a full service place, and it's actually they got free coffee and free popcorn
Hand jobs.
and free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi. Now, is it like the good free Wi-Fi, or is it the, you know, the normal free Wi-Fi?
I mean, I'm talking on it right now, so I mean, it's
damn.
good enough.
It is good that you are still there, Dylan. You are apparent. It's now saying I've got one viewer again.
Hold on.
Oh, two.
Yeah.
So either YouTube is shitting itself right now and is not able to host live streams, or it's just localized to me.
So, okay, every time you cut down a fucking tree in this new system, it drops a bunch of fucking sticks and automatically a sapling.
Yeah. I know that this mod has it so that if you cut down a tree, it replants a sapling automatically.
Nice. Oh, bread. This system has a whole questing
Back
system.
to one
where
viewer.
Once again, I've returned.
Oh.
Let's see what. Actually, Scott, let me. I'll go and view it, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, so you weren't here earlier when literally my entire streaming ability got yeeted.
Odd.
You would say odd, yes indeed. String to flint makes flint shears. Too hard, I'm quitting. No.
Yeah, at this point I am just making crafting tables and just building them into the railway line. Okay, it currently says I've got 2 viewers, which is I'm pretty sure there were at least 3 people watching. Well, there's at least 2 people in the chat anyway. Not much to see, not much to hear, but I'm kind of, you know, a bit low energy. Can't imagine why.
Take it easy, Jeb. Jeb.
Sound off. Who is here? Not quite sure what you mean by that, Mega. I'm the Mega.
Oh. Who is the Mega?
part of me is tempted to go, you know what, I'm going to build in loads of different styles for getting these bridges done.
For now, the shuriken has been disabled. You fucking what, mate? Can't get myself a fucking shuriken.
You're having a giraffe.
A giraffe? Oh fuck.
So, Dylan is here.
Hi Dylan. How does it feel to be part of the exclusive club?
It's the best club. It's got nails in it.
Hmm.
I'm afraid the stream is going to be very, very riveting for the people watching as I walk around slowly and build a railway bridge. Well, I've eaten some chicken now, so it should be able to go faster.
Oofed.
More people have watched, others do less. Okay, 3 people now, and we've run out of tier, so
Well, fuck.
I'll put some more on, but for now I'm gonna... Well, I'm not gonna put anything else on for now. Yeah, it's just fluctuating between 3 and 0. I think YouTube might be ill. Like that day when YouTube just completely shut down, a bunch of people thought their channels had been, like, terminated. Good times.
Let me put up some Beast in Black.
Understandable.
Full
4 now?
album.
Wow. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna mute Revim.
Aww.
Nothing personal, Squiddo.
But Squiddo.
If any of you are particularly bored, if my stream goes down again, I can recommend you have a look over on my actual main channel and check out the well, it's not the collaborated version yet, but my little video on napalm sticks to squids. Flying low across the trees. Squid Quid's doing... no. Sliding low across the streets. Squid Quid's doing what they please. Dropping ink on Dusty Fees. Napalm sticks to squids.
Good.
Players ought to have a blast. Drop some ink on squids en masse. Send the remains to the devs a smash. Napalm sticks to squids.
Good.
There's a lot of zombies and stuff over there. I might...
They are just differently abled.
Skeleton too. Must be Dab Spooky. Fucking...
now just
Dab
Spooky,
Spooky's intro
remember?
yesterday. Yeah. Spooky without the dab.
Yep. He's rebranding.
Gonna hit that yeet.
Oh, now 6 people are watching.
I have 5 on my end, but yeah, it's... Maybe
Shit.
YouTube's recovering. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm doing the very exciting thing of building a station.
And I'm doing the air quotes.
5, yeah, that's... oh, it's hard to breathe again. Typical. Stream starts to go better, I lose my ability to breathe.
As it should. Bed.
Oh, what was that noise?
Leaves, slab, and hay. How the fuck do I need to get a hay? Tools would be good.
I have to come back with some of the gold tracks to put the boost rails in, but I don't know. But I've got 5 people watching now. It's a bit getting back, well, about standard, to be honest. But it's not the like nearly 30 earlier. Not taking it personal, YouTube. Just, you know, maybe give me some warning, or at least tell me what's going on. Doesn't seem too much to ask, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, it says 7, but I've got 4, so yeah, that's yeah. Ah, no, no, ow. My train escaped. Right, let's test out the extension. Hit the boost, hit the station, hit the booster. Slowly. It's cute. Do you think it's slow, Mega Saber?
Slowly, surely. This is how Skog is taken.
Not with a bang, but with a yeet.
And with a stick.
There we go. So I need to put a canopy up on this station, but
oh, that's nice. They want a particular fucking chest. Okay, I will give you a particular chest. You fucking retard.
So I need to put some boosters in, but oh, 7. Yeah, alright. I think YouTube's just having a bad day.
Depends. Do they?
Well, it just completely yeeted my ability to stream earlier. OBS was just like, I don't know what you mean. What is this?
What is streaming?
Baby, don't hurt me.
But it's cold outside.
In the good old days.
In the good old days where things were cold outside. To be honest, I don't mind if the fucking earth is getting warmer.
Yeah, it's getting colder over here. Right.
For me, it means less depression.
Oh, these lag spikes are fun. I feel like I need to make the station canopies a bit more exciting.
Add turrets.
I can't add turrets. I could add turrets. But why?
You needed to make them more interesting.
So, store some of these blocks. Take the little bit of glass I've got left.
Drying rack. More storage.
Oh, I've got a few stacks of sand. I'll cook some of that up. It's not gonna cook because I'm not gonna be here to supervise it, but principle of the thing.
Yeah. Okay, campfire. Good. Got myself a decent light source.
I need to cook some more stone soon. Well, I've been doing fancy building projects. That needs me to cook stone.
Ah. Okay. Tell me, are there more flint items? Butcher's axe.
Take 2 of those stacks. Oh, my pigs just die. I think it did.
Ooh.
Can they kill each other? Seems awfully unsporting if they can. I see what you're doing over there. I saw like the flash of fucking... Yep. Yep. I think my pigs are killing each other.
Oh.
I should maybe have less of them in here, so it's less for rising mass.
you say that? But yeah. So.
Alright, as I'm at the house. Let's check in on the salad eater.
Alright, and I'm back in normal talk.
Hello. But yeah,
So-
my stream appears to just be either people are just jumping in and out a lot, or my stream is messed up as anything.
Oh, most likely.
Possibly a combination of the two.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Like, I understand the mentality behind saying happy holiday.
You're
You
kind
know,
of.
you don't want. You know.
You're cutting off.
Megatron, what is it? What are you trying to tell us?
Megatron, why?
The Jews.
I don't see what that's got to do with this.
I do not condone his actions.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, maybe.
I forgot I was still connected to their internet whenever I was driving off,
Ah.
Ah.
so it was kind of straining it.
Whoa.
No, so I understand the idea of wishing someone happy holiday during this time of year because, yeah, they might not celebrate Christmas. Okay,
Or they might be a miserable
get-
bastard.
so I get that. But the thing is, if I'm leaving your store and I wish you a Merry Christmas, then you shouldn't respond with Happy Holidays. You should respond with Merry Christmas.
Maybe
Because
it's like a policy.
obviously, yeah, I know, but obviously, you're not going. If you say Merry Christmas, it's not going to bother me because I'm obviously a celebrator of Christmas because I wished it upon you. Now, if you're not a celebrator of Christmas, well, tough shit. It doesn't matter because I'm the customer.
Sweden has such a lovely language. Just,
Allah Akbar.
yeah,
Yes.
the ability to say God is
Aloha,
great in Swedish.
Akbar.
Oh, that was a weird lag shunt. Alright, game.
Sweden.
Aloha, Akbar.
Sweden, come for the tax write-offs. Stay for the mosque.
Stay for the religion.
Stay because you're dead.
Stay for the stabbings. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's London.
It's lots of places. It feels bad, man.
Why can't y'all just have gun crime like everybody else?
We do. It's also a problem.
Yeah.
Gun, knife.
Who would have guessed banning guns doesn't prevent gun crime?
Shh, shh, don't say that too loudly.
Shut him down.
They might ban
down.
knives instead.
They ban knives, but not guns. Okay, so now you people are buttering their breads with a Glock.
Well, except the ones in umbrellas and in canes. Apparently those are still allowed in certain countries.
I can't wait for London to have their police walking around with fucking assault rifles.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they
Hold on.
already do.
They do, I know. But I'm also waiting for that opportune moment to occur when the police abuse the power of having a gun, and then the people realize, oh shit, we actually can't do anything. Like, we're literally at their mercy 100%. If this cop decides to go rogue and start shooting everyone for no fucking reason, there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Huh. It's like checks and balances need to be made.
Well, or, you know,
Checks
What is
and
that?
stuff.
everyone gets guns.
What is that kind of heresy? Aren't you seeing that we are non-violence?
No. Not at all. I don't see that fucking anywhere.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know what you mean. Don't make me pull my illegal butter knife on you.
No, don't do it. I have children.
Don't do
Well,
it.
I apparently still have 3 people watching, which is...
5.
It's a 4. Alright. Oh, YouTube's having a bad day. I'm just going to try and ignore it. It's just the number keeps jumping around in my peripheral vision, and it's distracting. So,
700.
it's starting to get dark out in the game.
All we know is the higher the number gets, the less air goes into Skog's lungs.
It's like the game Hold the Butter Knife. And see when you get arrested. Funny part is, you almost automatically do.
Let's run up to the top of this hill before night falls.
Run, it falls. So, I believe Nightwish, if I am remembering. It'd be nice to have a house up here. You couldn't do anything or go anywhere, but... I like that I'm just poisoning the landscape with light. Pollution. Right, I've got 1 pickaxe on me. Ow. And delayed falling damage. So yeah, again, the question goes out to my chat. If you've got any suggestions of what you want to see me doing, tell me, because I'm unimaginative. And yes, I'm aware that I'm playing Minecraft, but that doesn't negate my statement. Well, actually...
I'm just very good at copying stuff that's in my mind. That's why I'm a digital designer.
Uh-huh.
It's very useful. I can visualize how I want things to go, and then I just have to sort of put them together. And then the lag undoes the last few things I just did.
So apparently some people want to revive fucking Uganda Knuckles again.
They do not know the way. Spit on them.
Danish minister tells Somalis, go home and rebuild your country.
I mean, it depends on how that's phrased, but that's not a bad statement, is it really? I mean, if you don't try and fix the problems, they're not going to get better on their own. Am I wrong? It's that thing of all the people who are like, oh, if Brexit's going so badly, you should leave the UK, and it's just like, no.
No, maybe. Ish.
No, you. Ooh. 7 people watching. We're getting back up there, lads.
6.
7 on my end. 5.
3. 1. Oh no.
Now, I know people who say, but cobblestone looks horrible to build with. But I'd rather use cobblestone than gravel for, like, ballast. Also, there was a time when I would line my tunnels with, like, finished stone. But, oof. Oh, there's a lot of tunnels so far. So, I'll try and start and just, keep a nice level, and then it's like, mountain, mountain, mountain. God damn it.
One of the... Ooh. Sorry.
Is that a tribe from South America?
No, I turned my back, and apparently I guess I slept on it wrong because it didn't like the fact that I went to turn left. Oof. Regardless,
Jokes on
one
you.
of the mods I enjoy the most is for Minecraft. It lets you make patterns. Lets you make a foundry, and then you make patterns. Yeah, and the reason I like it so much is because the weapons you make in it level up.
Yeah, you can make them overpowered.
Yep. And you can add things to them, like you can add moss to them, and they heal themselves. So you can have a pickaxe that, if you just wait around long enough, will fix itself. So you can finally have a diamond pickaxe that will almost never break.
So it has mending.
Yes, pretty much.
I mean, I've got fishing rods for mending. It's quite useful.
Yes.
And you can also add other stuff to it too. But I love that shit because it's fucking great. Now, granted, there's a number more steps to it because you have to make the foundry, then you have to heat the metal, then you have to pour the metal to create the handle, then create the
tool binding, and then you have to create the pickaxe hat.
Yep.
And then you have to combine them.
Yep.
Okay, I can understand making a handle separate from the head for a pickaxe.
Man's dad, out for round 2. Got a life sentence when I shot a Jew.
Hello, Zero.
There goes Zero.
I didn't actually hear what he said, so I'm hoping it's nothing too bad.
It was something about the Jews.
Yeah, I got that much, but
about shooting a Jew. So
yeah,
got a life sentence when he shot a Jew.
Well, I mean,
I think Zero kind of needs a life sentence.
Well, I mean, at least honestly, he didn't say anything bad because he talked about getting a life sentence for killing someone. So, that's all appropriate. You should get a life sentence for killing someone. So, it's not... It's not overly...
Normally he comes in and just talks about his D&D game for hours at a time. It's quite pleasant, to be honest.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Normally Zero just comes in and talks about his D&D game.
Yeah.
Wait, Zero can be interesting?
Yeah, he's running like 2 really interesting D&D games at the moment. One of them is set in a fantasy, one of them is set in a more modern setting.
I feel he just chooses to speak the way he does because he thinks it gives him more attention.
I'm not sure.
Like most of the members of the swamp.
Well,
yeah, like you guys included in that, to be honest.
Yeah. I'll try to tone it down sometimes.
I don't go around purposefully insulting people to try and get attention.
Well, yeah, but it's the thing. If it doesn't work, then he stops.
True.
It's when you feed the trolls, as it were.
Tasty.
I suppose I wonder if I should try and watch Frozen at some point. From a completely legitimate source.
The issue with Frozen was, here's the thing.
It was on the radio all the time.
Exactly. Frozen is a good movie. The song is a great song. But because they shoved it down everybody's throats every 4 seconds for over 4 months, people hate it now.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go in my ass. Let it go.
Oh, yeah.
Let it go. Oh, laugh. Oh,
Anyway.
God. Oh.
They let it go too far.
Can't believe they've done this.
But yeah,
Party crash.
So speaking of D&D, what did y'all think of the game yesterday?
I wasn't paying 100% attention to it. Since we got
It was a nice shopping episode.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, they gotta deal with the
feel
loot
the burn.
sometime.
You fucking fags. We put fascist symbols on our flags. Find the
Zero.
Jew. Blame the Jew. And when you're online, you should blame the Jew.
Understandable. Have a nice day. How's your
Hey, Bill.
D&D game going? Is it gone?
There are no real updates because I already told you everything that happened.
I can't remember what day you were playing, so
Mondays.
Mondays.
Tuesday,
Yeah, and it's
What-
Wednesday now.
Thursday, Fridays, happy days.
Did
Which
someone
edition are
say
you playing?
D&D?
Yesterday's episode was a bit slow, but it worked.
I enjoyed it.
I wasn't planning on them taking that long to get to the.
Yeah, I
Good
kind
number.
of feel like that's kind of how it always happens with the players. It's just like we want to buy some items and we want to identify some items. Okay, cool. This will take a total of like 10, 20 minutes. 3 hours later. Fucking hell.
I mean, my players literally spent like an hour trying to find places to go and like buy shit. And,
Well, that's-
you know,
That's not necessarily bad. It gives you a chance to flesh out the settlement. However,
But
Well, at least
yeah.
it
because
wasn't-
like they're
at
like,
least it
okay,
wasn't
DM,
what-
I want to go buy this thing. Well, you're saying this while standing in the middle of the street. You actually have to go somewhere.
Do a knowledge local check to find a place that will sell this, or go to your local bar and ask around. Ask someone where you could sell stuff or buy stuff.
The
You're just
only
like, yo,
bar
do you
they
know a guy?
of is Jaw Walls, which is a place that is in a constant superposition, and there are many doors all over the fucking continent, which all lead to the same interior. So asking the
Oh,
local
God.
barkeep where
Hang on.
something is in this town is kind of hard.
am I
And
coming through okay?
it's even harder whenever
Yeah.
you're asking him where the bathroom is inside Jaw Walls, because he lost it last week.
Fun. Yeah, we hear you fine, Bill. What were you saying?
Yep.
No, so I saw some weirdness in regards to how this was picking up, so I just want to double check.
No, it's all fine as far as I know.
Yeah,
My
it's fine.
YouTube channel appeared to have got yeeted earlier, and it looks like I'm either YouTube is crapping itself or I am shadow banned. Because I had 3 people in my
Now,
chat
my-
commenting, and it said I had no
Or your
viewers.
Minecraft stream.
My favorite thing is still getting told by someone, "Your Patreon's gone," whilst I'm on it.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I've got people apparently been trying to look for the Patreon, and it's just apparently not there to them. And then they refresh and it's there again.
Almost like the site isn't well taken care of. Maybe that's a problem when you're the only company that's allowed to do business.
Hey, other
No.
companies are allowed to do business. They just can't use any of the major payment processors.
Isn't that literally, price
Monopoly.
fixing, which is totally legal?
Mm-hmm.
It's not price fixing. They're
Well, when you're getting
not.
together with all the competitors and saying,
It's just
"We're going to-"
destroying your competition, and
Which-
everyone who uses your competition as a sidebar. Because in Sargon's video, he had that Chinese engineering channel. That it's just like, you know how hard it is to run my channel already. You know, I have to deal with the Chinese government just so I can keep my fucking channel up. Do you think it's good when Patreon just goes, and no? And then when you go, okay, I found a solution to Patreon. And then Patreon goes, no, but again. It's just
Well,
like...
unfortunately, he can't communicate with outside governments, because then he can just go to the press in anywhere else and say, "Okay, I'm being discriminated against due to my nationality by Patreon."
Yeah, I mean, she could do that, but I think that would cause her more problems than less, because of the whole communism.
But communism equals starve.
I mean, she's not the biggest lady.
If a bunch of fucking outlets get told, oh, Patreon is actively shutting down, and Asians, of course, never mind, it's the Asians. They don't care about the Asians. They're more than willing to sacrifice them just to spite the whiteys.
Maybe if we could find a Jewish Asian that it's happening to, maybe people would act like they
If
care.
she gives me a call, I'll do the fucking conversion on the spot.
Oy vey.
Oy vey.
Bill is our resident rabbi.
Oy vey, oy
Bill's our resident.
I'm a lot of things for a lot
What
of
is
people.
it that you are doing?
I'm eating a walnut whip. Drinking tea.
Look at the flick of the
I
whip.
sure hope there's no pig matter in this, otherwise it's going to really undercut my argument.
Ah, yes, the famous gelatin tea.
No more than the walnut whip. It's one of those things you always got to check. It's like, has this got some weird horse? Like, has it got horse or pig trotter in it or something weird? Should I be worried?
You should always be worried on that island, Bill.
Yes.
Does this have people in it again?
Ocean man plays in distance.
Don't worry, they're not local. Oh, thank God, it won't be contaminated then.
Oh, thank God it won't be people.
Yeah.
When you live
It's
in
not so much that it
society.
has people in it; it's more a concern of where the people came from. Because you're just like, would you really want to drink tea made from people in like Ethiopia?
I was more worried about the people from Manchester, to be perfectly honest. You know what's fucking going through those assholes.
Hey, 9 people watching now. What is
Literally.
this?
What is this?
I had like
Minecraft?
30 people watching earlier, and then YouTube was just like, and no.
No.
Like mid-sentence.
Oh my God, Skog has more than 10 people watching. We can't allow this.
What
Who's
is
Skog
this?
again? Some dude I decided to pick on today.
Nah, to be fair, I had that while watching one of V's streams ages ago. The entire chat was still there, still talking to each other, watching the stream. No viewers, and V's just going, the fuck's going on? There's like 50 to 100 people at least still watching, but apparently no one's here.
I'm waiting for this to happen to someone from Quebec, because then you get into like false advertising laws, and Quebec's got really autistic ones. But that's who took No Man's Sky to court and won.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I mean, just about anyone should have been able to do that. He literally advertised it as something that it was not. Ooh.
Honestly, we should have taken one look at the cunt and dragged him out into the street for a beating.
Well, you see, here's the really
matter of
sad
course.
part. Here's the truly sad thing about that. No Man's Sky is an okay game. It's not bad, but people went into it expecting
Gameplay loop is trash.
Well, people went
Yeah.
into it expecting something completely different because that's how the asshole advertised it. Just like, granted, if he wouldn't have advertised it that way, he would have had fewer sales, but a lot less returns.
Well, look at it this way: it's really hard to sell a game when it's basically just worse. It's like Space Engineers, but shittier.
And they really
that
need.
is already an achievement.
Yeah, Space Engineers is bootleg as fuck. It's near unplayable. Like, it's like not Kingdom Come Deliverance. There was Life is Feudal,
Yeah.
which kind of, that game is, as far as I can tell, completely impossible to discern what's going on.
Well, and also they really needed to do something a little bit better than the Spore creature creator.
That's what it was. It was Spore. That was 100% what it was. It looks so bootleg. Especially when you're considering, like, oh, what's your main competition? This kind of same area of, like, exploring worlds and doing shit. Oh, what's that? It's Warframe, which is free and has a surfing minigame now.
You've discovered a new flora. Oh, cool.
And-
Would you like to name it? Hell yeah, I'd like to name it. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna
Bill.
name it this. Go to another planet, and it's just like, oh, it's one of those things I named. You've discovered new flora. No, it's identical to the other one. Nope, this one has 3 leaves. the floor you discovered earlier has 1.5. You're just
Also,
like,
Bill,
what?
it's not a surfing minigame. It's a surfing mechanic.
Yeah, I
Because-
apologize. I should not have insinuated that it wasn't a major method of locomotion in the areas. Because it is. It's the fastest way to get around.
It's
Well,
now also
directly.
it's now also one of the fastest way to get around in the plains of Eidolon.
Yeah. Like,
It's
everything
so
about that
fucking
game, like,
enjoyable.
it's just throw on fucking Superman in the background.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
What do you think I was doing?
Speaking of Superman, how do we all feel about the Soldier Boy? Mini. Wow, Soldier Boy sure is going to enjoy federal prison.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Where's
that,
DMX?
Skippy?
I can tell you where he's not protecting Soldier Boy.
Just like,
Someone get
Is there like an
DMX.
is it like a faction of fucking rappers in prisons where it's like we're not SoundCloud rappers, but we're regular old school rappers who are in prison for stupid reasons? Tax evasion, bootlegging. I don't know. I'm thinking of some other examples. It's usually tax evasion, to be perfectly honest.
That or armed robbery.
Armed robbery is not a stupid reason. It's a legitimate reason if you're a rapper.
yeah. Like,
That's
it's one of the
normal.
things.
That's what you expect.
It's how they
like
it's,
stealing
it's what
drugs.
yeah. It's part of their street cred bullshit.
Yeah,
one of the
it's really
things
hard to
do.
sell your street cred on I got fucking nabbed on copyright claims because I was selling counterfeit wheeze.
Man, that's crazy. How'd you
He's
make
re-
a counterfeit? How'd you make a counterfeit wheat? Oh, I didn't make it. I found another company that made it, and I just bought it from them and put my name on it, and then resold
Well, guess what, Soldier Boy? You're gonna get a crash course in the Switch after all.
it. Oh, do you feel the click?
The question is, do I keep digging forwards because I've run out of track? Or do I go back?
The lawyers can help her take the kids, but they can't help her with this.
Who the fuck uses a god? Okay. As an aside, edgy image aside, who the fuck, when they're going to go fucking smoke someone, takes a 5-round? Is that a 32? 38. It looks like a 38. Takes a 5-round 38 hammerless.
Is that
That's a
the-
fucking
is that the
everyday
image I'm
carry.
thinking it's going to be? That's the one from The Simpsons.
No, not
The gun is a
not the one
gun.
with the revolver with the magazine.
Also, Bill, they added
That's
a new
my soul.
mechanic in Warframe actually. You can finally get archwing weapons on the
Yeah, I saw that the introduction of heavy weapons is a kind of a category.
Did they have
Finally, a way to use those weapons that isn't pure misery.
still pure misery, but
Oh yeah, but it's heavy weapons.
It's a
Heavy
lesser.
weapons are always going to suck in a game where mobility is the name of the game.
You know what would really help? I think would really help someone's street cred if they go and they go and kill their main competition.
Not quite
With a
sure what you're
black- with-
suggesting here.
Hold on, with a black powder pistol.
Oh, like all those fucking dumb images of fucking like SpongeBob and fucking Bugs Bunny with flintlocks.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine? TCRP was arrested today for killing XCYW with a flintlock pistol. Flintlock pistols only have one shot in them, don't they, Bill? Yes, they do, Fred. And apparently, he's a really good shot.
Drive-by shooting of a horse and carriage.
Actun minefields.
Like that actually would take some dedication to do. You know that's somebody who really hated the motherfucker.
So, the stream is kind of resorting to listening to the chat while I tunnel in the dark.
Hey,
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know you were screwing a black woman.
Not quite sure what you're insinuating there, but,
Tunnel in the dark. No one knows that term? Yeah, never mind then.
no, I think that must be a Louisiana thing.
I think it's a Texas thing, to be honest with you. But
Also,
a lot of
can
things,
we
but
also
not-
can we also appreciate journalist who called out PewDiePie for being a white supremacist propaganda caught using the N-word.
yep,
I'm
and the
going
Nazi
to
salute.
say...
And
Ah,
Was
Kangs. Shit.
It's just... My God.
When you talk about Captain N was Kangs.
Who killed
All I can say.
Captain Alex?
All I can say.
It was them.
They said it. The phrase, "Ye who is without sin cast the first stone," is a very relevant thing. Basically means if you don't have a dark past, then yeah, you can talk shit about other people. Otherwise, you might want to keep your mouth shut.
Do you kiss your mom with your mouth?
Yes,
God,
hello
no.
to the 10 people in the chat. I would wave in the game, but I have no idea how to do that other than doing this. Which is not really productive.
But yeah, I think the game went well. I appreciate. You see, there is one thing I wish they would have done at one point. I really wish there's a way for the players to distinguish when they're talking in character and when they're talking out of character.
Well,
Because-
the actual way it should be is you can tell when they're talking in character because they're talking
Yeah,
and not getting god bolted as a result.
yeah, I know.
But motherfuckers apparently are too stupid to take a fucking hint, and it would just devolve into autism if I actually fucking god bolted them, because you know they'd argue.
Oh yeah.
So I found the house that I was looking for in this area. I'm gonna have to make a rather sharp left turn. There's two houses, in fact. There's a little one over there. It's like a postmodern looking thing, and then like a kind of regular looking one. It's quite nice, but I'm gonna have to go around.
But I think it would have helped out with with the argument that was going on with Rags, because I give Rags credit. He was doing what a paladin should have done. He was arguing appropriately, because yes, a paladin would have not let that evil thing out of his fucking sight unless he knew where it was going.
That's Aiden, right?
No,
No.
Rags is playing
Aiden is not the evil thing.
Oh no, yeah, Aiden is not the evil thing either. Talking about the mummy.
Ah.
And the thing was,
I would probably
Rags was-
have taken more umbrage with the fact that they stole a body from a desecrated fucking tomb.
Well, yeah. Well, no. Well, I mean, the thing is, I think Rags was okay with that because you mentioned at the very beginning that people. Well, you mentioned at the very beginning of the game, people often find bodies in the peat moss and sell them, and it's a thing that is accepted in the town. Like the town has no laws against it.
The town has no laws against it. However, the town is chaotic neutral.
Hello, Fun Destroyer.
So,
YouTube beat you to it, by the way. Haha.
But yeah, so. But I think if there would have been a way for Rags to have been told, because he was like, well, because he was upset because you're like, well, wait a minute, y'all tell me that I'm not being a good enough paladin, and then I'm actually a good paladin, and now you're all shitting on me again. I wish somebody would have explained that, yes, you're doing exactly what you should be doing, and we're doing exactly what we should be doing, because we're evil fucks, and you're not. This
you're
argument
supposed
should
to be good for once.
This argument is what's supposed to have happened. They were supposed to have that fight because Rags is lawful good and follows a lawful deity. Nucka and them are asshole cunts who just want money. That argument should have happened. And I'm happy it did. I just wish it would have been explained to Rags that he was doing a good job.
Well, the problem is that he was being a paladin by being a pedant.
Gesundheit.
He was attempting to be the good doggo.
Like he's trying, like
I'm not familiar with that term, to be honest.
pedant, someone who's pedantic,
Oh, pedantic.
someone who is needlessly granular in their thinking, needlessly nitpicky, etc.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing he did with
It was
Aiden
definitely a
and
case of look at this ant's nest. It is so unsightly on my lawn. Please ignore the burning trees.
Yeah.
Please
believe
ignore
they've
the
done this.
burning red crosses.
Please ignore that my infant has accidentally lynched himself with the swing set and is currently spinning out of control.
Yes, I mean, yeah, the thing with the body was appropriate. But the
That's
thing,
never a sentence I want to hear, to be honest.
but the thing where he was
The
like,
body was appropriate.
but the thing where he was like trying to say, I don't know if Aiden should get her fair share because she did try to steal from us before. I think that was going a little bit too far, but still within the Paladin's code. But yeah, like I said, that I felt would have been is pedantic. The whole shit where Nuka picked him up and he disabled his legs, that was appropriate in my mind. I was like,
It is a criminal picking up a law enforcer.
yeah, in full view of the fucking public, like everyone could see this happening. Like,
What do
Just-
you expect?
Honestly, it makes
Yeah.
sense. It makes sense in character because the only interaction with authority that Thok has had is his mother, to whom he is a routine source of locomotion.
Yeah.
He is essentially a fucking like mule for the whole family. He's carry
And
shit,
while-
including people. He's transportation to the family. That's why his response to a figure of authority is to pick them up and carry them somewhere.
no. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Nuka did anything wrong, but Rags did everything. They were both right. Once again, they were both acting in character, and it makes sense.
However, they both continue to get increasingly salty about the fact to the matter. When this could have just been this could have just been a comedic bit.
And while I love Nuka's mother, I think it's a great. The character's great.
Great love.
I hope she's not in too many more sessions because Nuka seems to be defaulting to the whole I can't get what I want, I'm gonna cry to mommy bit.
Don't worry,
Mom.
she won't be in it. Don't worry, I have a character has already been introduced whose chief reasoning for being is to prevent that kind of shit in the future.
It almost sounded like you were going to say his main objective is to kill.
Oh no, it's better than that.
As an aside, just to make sure Bill is in the loop, we are live streaming.
I'm aware.
Yes.
Good. Just my obligatory.
This isn't the last you've seen of Boomer Claus.
Oh yeah.
That was brilliant, by the way. The whole thing, that poem was amazing. The character was awesome too. Just like on his John Deere, I was like, what? And then it was and it's a deer named John. I was like,
You did it again.
surprised it wasn't. I'm surprised you didn't paint the deer green.
Well, it was a black and white image.
Yeah, I know.
Would have still been impressive.
We already established the cyan variant of the species in the
Yes.
previous edition.
I
But
remember the
That was a
cyan
fucking
deer.
demon, though.
Yeah, not really a demon. More of a. If you recall, it was a failed attempt at making a deer.
What it was is someone painted a deer with marvelous pigments. Specifically painted the deer's corpse and then animated it.
But why did it have fucking a mouth at the bottom of its fucking...
Hands. That hand. Well, no, it was a mouth.
Hands
with
and teeth.
Yeah.
I remember the Teal
Well-
Deer episode. Ooh, loud. For the
reason
benefit of
that-
my chat, the 13 people watching, you can find the context of this conversation on the Knuckle V
Arguably.
channel in the Tales of My Wife's Son. I believe episode 2 is the Teal Deer.
I
No,
believe
further than that.
it's like 3 or no. You remember the first couple episodes are the crack den.
Because episode 1 was the crack den. Episode 2 was, I believe, the troll. Was them going to talk to Sargon and get the quest.
Oh,
And then episode 3, I believe, ended. It's either 3 or 4 that happened with the teal deer. Because I can't remember if 2 ended.
He features on the artwork, I believe.
yeah, it's on the artwork anyway.
It's okay. It's only 12 hours into the campaign. It's fine. There's plenty of content there on the background. None of the artwork. Well, the artwork is all fantastic, but none of the visuals from my end of things are like really a necessity.
This is before Ritualist really got into the swing of things.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, Ritualist. It's one of those things. Ritualist's artwork really elevates it. But if you want to listen to it as a podcast, it's really easy to do.
Yeah. Because I mean, they tell you what the roll. When someone does a roll, they usually say the number anyway, so you don't have to look to see what the number was. You know, and they usually describe the abilities are usually described fairly well too. So, it's a good game, good setup.
You might hear Nuka's brother fall down the stairs. You might hear lots of clips of it being played back for their comedic effect.
It's awesome to just go through those videos and just add that in, just everywhere for no fucking little sound clips here and there. Let's see.
Part of me feels like I should eat something.
Probably should. Food is an important part of life, despite what PETA will have you believe.
Outpost cleared.
But then again, you're talking about people who steal puppies from homeless people.
And then kill the puppies.
If I would have watched that happening, I would have beat the fuck out of those two PETA assholes.
Did they do? I'm guessing they didn't do this in an open carry state.
They did it in France.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The puppy was it took like a month, but they did. The people who did it were arrested because they assaulted a homeless man, and the puppy. Like the puppy was crying out in pain. The video went viral, so there were a shitload of people who were pissed off about this.
Lots
the two
of John
assholes
Wick images.
Yeah, the two assholes who did it are, I believe, in jail, or if not, had to pay a huge fine. And the puppy was reunited with the homeless man. Because you know what? They might not have much, but at least they have companionship, and that's a lot.
Also,
my guys.
Hello.
Howdy.
Also, dogs don't really require much shelter in a temperate European country.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They have fur for a reason.
I mean,
it appeared to be a long-furred breed of dog.
If you watch the video, if the puppy's crying doesn't break your heart, the homeless man's wails of pain. Oh, dude.
This sounds very wholesome.
It's a John Wick moment. Yeah, it's how you trigger John Wick.
And if the wailing of the homeless man doesn't break your heart, it will be the cries of the refugees who are hoping to steal the dog themselves because they want something to eat.
Also, the new Halo Infinite trailer looks really.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Never did get into Halo, to be honest. Not my cup of tea. I mean, I admit it's a good, based on what everyone has said, it's obviously a good game, but not one I'd want to play.
Yeah, to each their own.
Bring back ODST.
Bring back Legend of Dragoon.
Yeah, fuck Halo, bring out Legend. ODST was trying to be Ghost Recon. It kind of worked because, guess what? The ODST were actually interesting.
Reach was also decent.
I'm enjoying how the further out I dig the supports for this bridge.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello, Ritualist.
Welcome to the live stream.
What are you streaming?
I'm streaming Minecraft, and I've already had the stream yeeted once today. I don't know if it's because YouTube's having problems, or it's me specifically, but I went from having 26 viewers to your stream isn't offline, and you cannot restart it.
Well, fuck you too.
It's pronounced YouTube, yeah.
I'm beginning to wonder, it's like, we all deal with it, most of us deal with fairly small scale stuff.
Yeah.
We could probably get by just going to a platform like BitChute, where there's already a small number of producers, and just go there.
Who is ready to re-upload all the episodes from the?
I believe BitChute has the facility to upload direct from YouTube.
I mean, there's no reason. There's no reason.
Parallel upload.
Honestly, there's no reason you can't upload both. Like, there's no reason you couldn't upload to BitChute and YouTube. Hell, there's no reason you guys couldn't make your own website where you upload your videos there as well.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. $25 a week ain't gonna cover the cost of keeping a website, especially since I'm pretty sure I can't go back to one.com because they locked my account.
Oof.
Well, my card expired and I moved over to another one, and they never contact me to say, "Oh, by the way, your card's been been declined," and then it just all locked down.
Oh, I mean, it all depends on how much money you guys start getting from the. I mean, if BitChute actually you can also, once your population is high enough, if you get enough traffic on your website, your advertising revenue will pay for the website.
The roads pay for themselves.
To a certain extent, but you have to have a lot of traffic on the website.
The problem is that there's a duopoly in place between Google and fucking, I believe, Amazon.
Yeah.
So, basically the ad revenue market has gone to complete shit.
I've actually heard people who use the GoDaddy website creator thing.
Has it started? The problem is just that the ads set themselves, because essentially the fucking culture of everyone getting upset over everything has turned the whole industry poisonous.
Yeah.
People do not understand that whole concept either. It's like everyone here, everyone in existence has something that someone else would be offended by. So to sit there and demand. It's one of the things that happened with I Love Lucy. Apparently, I Love Lucy, someone got upset that they were making fun of something. I forgot what it was. And so they were like, okay, well, we're not going to make fun of that anymore. And then someone else got upset because we were making fun of something else. One of them was definitely Ricky Ricardo's. Ricky Ricardo having the accent. They were making fun of his Mexican accent. And it's just like, but, like, that's the character. So they toned down his accent. They did a little bit less with the Coco Cabana. And eventually the show was just like, we have nothing to write about. There's nothing to make fun of anymore. So we can't make fun of anything.
I don't understand this humor concept.
Does not compute.
It even happened.
Oh shit, a cow.
They even had to. There was one thing where they completely. There was. It wasn't I Love Lucy. It was the Lucy Show or something, where basically they just completely removed Ricky and the family and everything, and it was just Lucy.
Where have we heard this before? Someone is mildly offensive and gets removed from the show from which they are the major component. Yeah. Or maybe they should have just killed Lucy off with an opioid overdose.
Mm-hmm. And the thing was, literally, she did. Everyone's like, she was racist. No, she wasn't. She didn't say the entirety of the African people looked like monkeys.
She said this specific person who she thought was white
looked like a very specific character from the fucking.
Where were these people when that exact character was compared to Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Because that happened back in the day when that film came out, and no one breathed a fucking word. Guess what?
This conversation sounds interesting.
Hey, Grin. And the thing was, like, you look at them side by side. She does look like her. She does look like a fucking chimp bitch.
She does look like Aiden.
That's racism. Let's never compare anyone to Aiden. Except Aiden.
Also,
come on now. Aiden doesn't look like a monkey. She's a fish.
Yeah.
The amount of fucking.
Honestly, if if, as we all know, if Aiden looks like anyone, it's the buzzard with the shaggy hairdo from Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
of the
the
be-
amount of fucking monkey mages that have been killed is staggering.
Lazi took out 72 of them. If you
Well, those
recall.
were apprentices.
Still,
There's not a lot of apprentices anymore.
yeah, an apprentice.
Well, honestly, it
I
doesn't
gotta
take
go
much
now.
to kill him. It doesn't take
Later,
much to kill
Rufus.
at first level.
Yeah.
Don't blow anything up.
Yet.
See you.
Whoa.
See you.
But yeah, I wasn't the first time they thought something was a mermaid. Somebody had taken the upper half of a monkey and sewed on the lower half of a fish to it.
That'd be a pretty big fish.
There was a joke from Frankie Ball
Yeah, I was
about
about to say.
a monkey with its legs sewn together.
Yep.
You
no,
remind
the-
me of that monkey, John.
And he just picked a random kid in the audience to tell that whole story to.
Yeah.
And it turns out the kid wanted to be a copper, so everything was fine, because fuck that kid. You wanted to be a copper? Fucking the limiters flew off.
Let me teach you what presents like.
Oh no!
You could just
Horror.
feel the sweat.
Big order. Pick up the soap. Right.
Adventurer guilds remains a shitty concept.
Also, Bill,
Yeah.
I'm in the Black Crusade sort of character sheet, and what size would a someone the size of a Custodes be? What would that be considered? Because I'm trying
He's
to...
regular medium sized. You don't get to hulking till you're an ogre
Alright.
or a space marine.
I liked Boo. Boo was a fun character.
Honorable battle, brother.
So it's just weedy. I don't know, it's average. Weird.
Yeah. It was
Alright.
it was really fun playing a character who, after playing a character who was supposed to be extremely smart, it was really fun playing a character that's just dumb. And just have fun with it.
Right. My character is supposed to be this really badass space marine dude, so if I'm gonna roll, I'm probably gonna roll really shitty rolls, so it's gonna be pretty interesting.
I'm still tickled by the idea that in the fucking Star Wars game, my character has precedent. The idea of a robot that bolts on chunks of humans to be more human and is completely psychotic despite being memory wiped are both concepts in the wider Star Wars universe.
Fucking Tatooine become human.
Okay, well that has to be the name of the first episode.
I mean, it'd be great because, see, the fun part is Bill's character at some point could have come across a tribe of Sand people who have been ruthlessly murdered by a lightsaber, nonetheless. Oh, this arm is still good.
Wow.
And then later on, someone contacts him. Hey, I recently got a shipment in of a shitload of children parts.
But why?
Why? I don't know. Something about a lightsaber and an academy. Anyway, you want some?
That
It will
kills
not fit,
people.
fleshling. I am a size 48.
But they were all Jedi trained. They were all Padawans, meaning they have high midichlorian count.
I'm getting my coat.
You didn't mention that they were Jedi children.
A fine
edition for
the collection.
I require more midichlorians as he pumps up. He's just got a tank full of with midichlorians written on the side. Unaware that midichlorians are not actually the cause of the force, they're just an indicator because they're a parasite that feeds on it.
Hey kid, need a hand?
I'm looking for my lost dog. Could you please help me? Also, could you take this institute-approved force sensitivity test?
Be back.
My dog is force sensitive and therefore will be attracted by particularly strong force users. Do you know any?
Achievement unlocked. You can run, but you can't hide. What is
How appropriate! It's like it knows what we're talking about.
The guy's just sitting there like, no. And the dog starts barking at him. I have an appointment someplace else.
My Auspex can sense innocence.
That's bullshit. Auspex is a vampire ability, not a force ability.
It's also a 40k thing.
It's also it is actually a force ability. It just has a different name.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was called Force Allspecs, to be honest.
Force optics?
Speculum. This doesn't sound right.
Light Auspex.
How about force optics?
Screw the
Optics, we're going in.
Force diablerie.
Hands up, don't
That's a
shoot.
thing. I'm guarantee you that's a thing.
Oh, I bet it is.
Well, Force Vampirism is.
The fuck would that work?
Don't-
Would you be consuming the fucking midichlorians?
You would basically no, because once again, the Metachlorians are not what grants you the force.
I know.
You basically would be stealing the part of the person's soul that allows them to access the force. Guarantee you it's a dark side ability.
Oh, we're just gonna steal. I mean, you have to remember the philosophy. I mean, you're just stealing someone's soul. It could not be evil.
You want to know what's fucked up? There's an ability that completely severs your connection to the force. It is a horrifying experience. It is a mental traumatizing experience. And it is one of the most baleful things to do to a person.
It's like having your internet connection cut off.
Light side ability.
What?
Light side ability. Yep.
What?
Well, yeah.
Who
my
the
character has
fuck? Whoomsted come in life and whoomsted
It is a high-level
committed
light
to
side
life
ability. They apparently do it so it was developed so you don't have to kill someone who is a dark side user.
Isn't the point of being a light side user to convert people who are dark side users bac to the use of the force good?
They gave up on that a
Apparently it
few
was-
hundred years ago.
Pain will show you the light.
Apparently the method is you sever their connection to the force and then work on fixing them through
That's horseshit.
It's like making a riot gun that specifically blows off all 4 of their limbs.
Bill, you know the one of the spells in the Book of Exalted Deeds that traps an evil person
Fucking,
and
it's basically just eternity of torment.
yeah,
But
until their alignment changes.
No, the one that specifically is mind rape with a different name.
Yeah, that's effectively what this is meant to work with. You sever their connection to the Force, and then use your Force abilities, since they no longer have defense against it, and mentally fuck them to be a good person.
Now, it should be noted that no one ever said that the light
That's
side,
absolute
not the
bullshit.
good, because that is hideously evil.
Well, you know what they say. It's not mind rape if they don't testify.
Concerned.
What is this white slavery that's going on?
It's
Light
not
side
mind rape.
slavery.
It's not mind rape if they can't say anything anymore.
It's not mind rape if they have a mind left
So,
afterwards.
Skog, how's
only
that live
illegal.
stream going?
Yeah.
I've got 6 viewers.
So get into the darker side, literally the darker side of Star Wars, which is ironically the light side of Star Wars.
I see.
Did you expect anything else?
I should have brought more wood with me, never mind. I put some food
Hey,
in
my.
and realised in the process that the large can of orange juice I put in my fridge door had meant my fridge door has been slightly open all night.
Oh,
So
Also, in
it's a little bit warmer than it should be.
in Black Crusade, I'm playing a guy called Austerian Moloch. I think you might know him.
I'm
Not familiar.
concerned. I'm concerned.
One word: Minotaurs.
No, not the chapter master of the Minotaur chapter.
No.
Not that fucking ballback. The bootleg custodius himself.
Yeah.
Honorable chapter master.
You know he's fucked up when he uses a las weapon.
I meant to bring another minecart with me. This is a really long walk now.
Last weapon, he's Space Marine.
Well,
yes, his spear has an underslung like short-range las cannon.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's like the Chrono Scepter. Sounds like the Chrono Scepter. Rock.
I noticed that in some of the last one. I'm not sure what the
So,
one it's called the Black Spear, but
it's Austerian Moloch slowly turning into a worshipper. Is a wee excerpt I made. By the Emperor's wretched corpse, I've been bamboozled, the cult leader screamed in a frenzied panic. As Moloch's vision turned red, the last thing he heard in his head was a deep guttural voice saying, "Rip and tear."
Rip and tear.
Until it's done. Hey, that's a guy with a rocket launcher. That was a guy with a rocket launcher.
One of the things I enjoyed about Turok, Turok Dinosaur Hunter, was one of the weapons. One of the weapons you could get was called the Chrono Scepter. It took
one of the 6 million.
Yeah. It took for fucking ever to make the thing because you had to collect different parts from different levels, and they were hard to find. But once you made it, it was basically almost an instant kill for anything that got hit with the beam that was fired from it. Now, the thing was though, there was another weapon that basically fired a energy charge and then exploded and killed everything on the minimap. It was effectively a nuke. And it was better than the Chrono Scepter because the Chrono Scepter only killed what you shot at and the few things around it. This thing literally killed everything on the screen. Like even stuff you couldn't see. If it showed up on your map, on your minimap, on your radar, it died.
Cone.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even a cone. It was like your minimap was
on the map. The map is their aiming, not the actual.
Yeah, exactly. Your minimap in Turok would show you like the enemies on the map, even if you couldn't see them. And if they were on the map and you fired this thing, it killed them. And
hilariously broken.
Well, yeah, but I was like, so this weapon is so much more powerful than the Chrono Scepter, which is way more difficult to get, and it's supposed to be the most powerful weapon in the game. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And then you get to the last boss. And anytime you try to use the nuke, it disappears from your hand and you just hear the final boss laughing. It's just like, So they won't let you use the nuke on the final boss, but you can still use the Chrono Scepter.
Woo.
I'm like,
kind of in the sequel.
Yeah.
I've hit the Primogen with the nuke many a time. It just doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
I need to get something on the microwave in a moment because I am really hungry.
I loved when that game came out and I wanted it for Christmas, and I went to buy it. We were at Walmart and we went to buy it, and my dad just sorry, it wasn't for Christmas. It was I had the money and I just wanted to buy it, and I went there and I was underage at the time, so they're like, well, you have to have a guardian sign off for it. So I went and got my dad. I was like, you have to be there. He's like, why? I was like, apparently it's violent. And the guy sat there and told my dad, yeah, the game has a lot of blood, a lot of violence to it. You could kill something and just sit there and pump shotgun rounds into it over and over again until the body explodes and bloods and gore is everywhere. And I just looked at him confused. I was like, well, yeah, you can, but why would you do that? It's a waste of ammo. My dad looked at me and was like, go ahead, go ahead, that's fine. Obviously, this isn't the reason he's buying it. Oh, shit. I actually have people about to come in. I shall talk to y'all later.
Right, I'm taking my minecart home and grab my food out of the microwave. It's very exciting as I move slowly down this tunnel.
Riveting gameplay.
Exhilarating.
As why if it was Feed the Beast, it would just be a case of, oh, this is actually going really well. Oh fuck, someone did the wrong ritual in the wrong order, or someone decided to install the fucking bomb mod and has set off a red matter explosion that's consuming the server and making everything lag.
Oh no.
Oh boy. So I'm going to run a play test for a system I've been working on today. And I've decided that for the play test, I'm gonna send them into a goblin cave.
Commit Goblin Cave.
You're literally committing Goblin Cave.
Are there any female party members?
Can I bring my murder droid?
Not yet.
Not yet. Or not.
Just a
There will-
party.
but there will be before the dungeon is through.
Get back again.
Oh. So
From
Gren is
outie to
going-
innie.
Oh, about that, did you ever get to take a look at it?
Was that sorry?
I sent you the docs. I sent you the docs file for the. I sent you the docs document for the gamer system I've been working on.
Oh, it's that
yeah.
system.
You sent it to me on Saturday night. I was blind drunk.
Oh,
I'd
it's
already
that
begun.
I know.
system.
It's like I do remember this. Oh, that's why 8:30 at fucking last Saturday. That night where I can't remember anything after 6 p.m.
We're going to.
Yeah, and what if humans were like clownfish and women were just emasculated men?
I mean, I don't want to. I don't want
Well.
to throw.
Boy.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
I think it's
Still,
time to have the talk.
the Goblin Cave talk.
Oh no.
Zeg makker.
It's gone very quiet in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know the easy peel corners you get on like plastic packaging? Just rip both of them off. So I'm gonna mute myself so you don't have to hear me tearing plastic.
Good man.
Good man. They don't make those anymore.
I mean, I'm nearly 24, so hopefully there's a few left. If I'm understanding your statement correctly.
I don't know. What am I insinuating?
I don't know, but I've been streaming for nearly 6 hours now, with like nearly an hour gap in the middle.
That is the way.
This is after I got everything productive done today.
I wanted to do things and do productive things, then depression kicked in. Yay!
Just do what I do. Pretend it's productive, and then have like 3.5 seasons more than was ever really necessary.
Wow.
hot.
Walking Dead, is that you?
Oh, I could never dab on you as hard as you dab on yourself, though.
There's nothing you can do that can hurt me.
Mostly because it's fucking mean.
Life is my tormentor.
Except the time you called me fat, I'm still holding a grudge for that.
Bill will remember this.
Hair roller
When the waters rise and my buoyancy aids my survival, I will laugh as your skeleton sinks to the fucking floor.
Bill's referred to that.
As your ribs arrive with the minnows.
I will charge at the water.
That's a very fancy way of saying you're going to jump off a cliff.
Yeah.
I'm not fat, I'm visible.
One fun thing to do is see how quickly you can kill yourself in different PnP systems.
Hey, Midnight.
It's also, since it's surprisingly difficult, looking at you double cross.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Still waiting on that sequel.
It takes an artillery barrage to kill a downed, like, power user. What's that? No one's power is strong enough to kill them after they've died, because their power usually fizzles after they fall unconscious. Well, shit.
Except Velocity, apparently.
I think the Battle Lord's the one that's got a good chance, only because they can just fling themselves into space, and explosive decompression does the rest.
See, if you want to kill yourself, all you have to do is that you have to sit in the middle of a room that it has the walls lined with C4. You have a good chance of dealing just enough damage to get you above the 100% threshold.
And then you do the Japanese thing where you shove a katana through your abdomen. Well, see, the thing
Actually
is,
wouldn't
with
work.
D&D, you have to
Would
have multiple
seal
times.
behind the knife,
Well,
because those
yeah.
weapons
No.
are not very effective.
Guys, I have a better idea. Run through a town screaming you have incriminating evidence on the Clintons.
You know?
Suddenly all shotguns start cocking.
You know, funnily enough, I had a couple just sure death scenarios in the planned for the game.
It's one of them, Goblin Cave.
Well, one of them. Well, if I checked my notes, I'm fairly certain that for one of them I just wrote the Clinton special.
Like, the house is appalled but barely surprised. Okay, you better start passing that coke around.
I thought I muted my mic. Sorry about that.
You super didn't mute yourself the second time either.
I feel like you're doing this on purpose now.
I really do, yeah.
Fucking rich people and their rich people drugs.
It's fine. Just get some crocodile.
Do you have too much money and too much skin? Try crocodile.
What if the reason your character keeps continue? Hold on.
Are you suggesting my fucking droid will get once more flesh so we can continue to smoke crocodile?
Yes.
Is a problem. My character's completely immune to drugs.
I'm sorry, what? Did I miss?
Apparently, some new ideas as to why my character is a droid that wants more flesh are being floated. For instance, he wants more flesh so he can smoke more crocodile.
What about psychedelics?
Wait, so are you gonna find a way to take crocodile and still be posh?
Whose
That
character
sounds
and
hilarious.
which game?
This is my droid in the Star Wars game.
I'll just inject it into my servants and see what happens.
If we're gonna say cervix.
No one in the party has that.
Oh, this is gonna be great when the fucking area is called the maze.
I do really hope Stu allows me to have that Jedi companion.
But that, yeah, let's just let you have a literally like he calls it out immediately. It's like what the race that is just the fucking hunters from Halo, because that's what they are.
Yeah. Maybe.
Those things that can regenerate from a single fucking wormy cell.
Yes. What's the worst that could happen?
The worst that can happen is you get an unkillable little killing machine that, for one, makes me pretty much pointless as a combatant.
It would be pretty funny to still get a Jedi, but one that has like some sort of a weird personality quirks that makes him pretty much useless, unless he gets
Shell
into
shock.
very specific situations. No, like a pacifist Jedi, because that does actually make sense. Because they don't really, well, it's not really the norm for them to go out in battle and such.
Why don't you want to go fight? You're like immortal. Still fucking hurts. That's a lot. I have cells and I have nervous system in every single cell of my body. Imagine if every single cell in your body was a set of balls. Even wearing this armor is agony.
Now imagine that, and then standing on a Lego.
Stubbing your toe. Imagine stubbing your
Yeah.
balls.
No, everything will be your balls, so imagine walking.
Either very painful or very pleasurable.
Concern.
I imagine after a while you'd get used to the sensation to a certain extent.
Slanesh wants to know your location.
Do you want to give it to her? Or him?
Slaneshi QT 69 XX wants to know your location.
Oh no.
Okay, apparently the report of the week has gotten so sick of it that he's had to put out a official statement putting these time traveler conspiracy theories to rest. Review Bra wants to assure her that he is not a time traveler. Doubt.
Sounds like something a time traveler would say.
Yeah. Only time travelers say they aren't real.
How can mirrors be real if time travel isn't real?
Mm-hmm. You get it.
I mean, have we ever seen him not be in the Dark Ages?
I want to say good evening to Janet Cruz in the chat.
Cruz?
I think that's what that says anyway.
Oh, the Zodiac Killer.
Ah. A woman of culture.
Weird flex, Blokey. I have a collection of quite friendly neighbours in this game.
Don't worry, not for much longer.
Persuade 1 traded me ink, which is useless to me, for iron, which is not useless to me. It's like my Mesopotamia School of Economics. Sell literal trash for literal gold.
Just because.
And ink is farmable, if I remember rightly.
Yep.
Because you can just cram enough squid in the same area and they just spawn pretty much infinitely.
But are they squid now?
I mean, if I could make a fucking aquarium for them, maybe. I
think squid just randomly appear in suitably sized water bodies in the right area.
Yeah, I think they have a respawner on them, but no, the last ones I encountered for
Also,
ink
isn't
was
this
just
one
I
of the
caught
only days
10
of-
ink.
Isn't this one of the only days where there isn't a game running?
Pretty much, and there used to be a game running, but
Gren.
It's on break because it's the deep winter.
and people are busy and or ill, or me.
Wait, is the deep winter? Isn't Finbo winter already?
No, it's not 7 years long.
Thank God.
I wish I could say people weren't fucking or eating each other at the time, but we all know the truth.
If they're over, if they have their loved ones over, well, we all.
Hey Billy, you ever had the game where the other party members try to make kids with each other?
No, I don't play Fire Emblem games.
Oof.
Damn.
You are very. You sound a bit like. Skeletor? Skeletor? A very, like,
Wait, me?
No, whoever has the fucked up mic.
When Goldland is ashes.
Who has the fucked up mic then?
You know, it'd be good, but really OP. If you could extract dye from wool.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, you
Dye.
can breed sheep, so you have an infinite supply of ink.
That's not how dye works. Sorry, pal.
Oh no, but it'd be nice if it did. Well, I've still apparently got 7 people in the chat, which probably means about 10 to 15, because... Yeah.
Why?
Well done, YouTube.
Why?
Are you asking me, or are you asking...
Remember when YouTube used to actually promote people and try to get them a larger viewer base, rather than actively sabotaging everyone on their own fucking platform,
Oh, yeah.
and then acting surprised when no one has any fucking money?
Well, I had 113 subs when I checked earlier.
I'm of the opinion that the adpocalypse is artificial. Companies don't actually give a shit. It's all about just maintaining their structure and power.
Well, YouTube's really never made money. Because
Screw
Google
the
keeps
optics.
shitting about with it.
I'm going in.
Oh, that's always a great thing to get suggested. Wisecrack. Why Goblin Slayer? Why only goblins matter?
What?
Cut.
Mm-hmm.
You know, say what you want about the cast of Goblin Slayer, how about they only have names based on their profession, at least they have names. Oof. Goblins at best have a number. After they get killed. All I have to say to the wider YouTube community is, it's not that deep.
Did I hear the opening bars of Pizza Time just then?
No, it was the opening bars, the fucking Ari Cutie Honey theme song. I didn't realise it had the volume all the way up. Mow. Mow.
I need a lot more iron to progress this.
This GTA Online, sort of like Mad Max arena thing is really fun.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Right, well, I attempt to quickly eat food. The scenic view of a collection of tunnels. Of course, I need to turn around. There we go.
I wonder if the witchery mod's been updated lately. I can't wait to find out they've ruined it somehow even worse than the last time. Oh great, they added vampires into that mod.
What mod?
The witchery mod for Minecraft.
Oh wow. But the question is, can you be one?
Yes.
In Minecraft?
It's a mod used in Feed the Beast. It's fairly widespread. Gives you a fancy new costume, I guess.
Even death rejected the Doomer.
a high-level vampire player can do things like teleport and call down rainstorms.
Wow.
Ooh. Yep, mic's good. I'm gonna finish trying to eat real quick, so I'm just gonna have you watch my forge. Have fun.
Well,
I'm sure this will go swimmingly.
yes, what's the worst that could happen?
Monster asleep, post-fat beagle.
So about the Jewish question, right?
I'm eating some peas. Like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
I think you mean the Enderman question.
Oof. Commit lava cave.
I have returned.
Shalom.
Shalom, my homies. Yeah.
Yoden.
I am very happy right now because I just had a ticket print for $120,000.
Wait, what?
Nani?
I made a $120,000 sale.
Oh, I thought you meant you made 120 for yourself.
Oh God, no, man! I
Wait,
wish.
wait. So, do you make commission on that? Do you get like a nice
Yes.
30% cut or something?
1%.
Oh, that's like what, 120 bucks?
Yeah, $128. In addition to everything else my store's made this year. Once a month, I get a 1%, and then at the end of the year, I get like I think I'm supposed to get a $2,400 bonus at the end of the year.
Neat.
Yeah.
I'm guessing due to the let me quickly check the amount of hours I worked.
Minutes?
About no, it was more in November than I anticipated.
I know one of the managers who works for my company. He had a $3 million year, he sold $3 million this year. He's getting a $10,000 bonus check.
Nice.
It's like fucking hell.
We had about 8
Can't wait.
hours last month.
I can't wait till that's me. Because that's, I mean, I'm in Houston, Texas. I can easily sell more than he did in Louisiana. But gotta get the advertisement out there.
Yep, you need the Louisiana purchase, don't you?
You gotta get people. Well, I mean, we have to have somebody who can go out and talk to the contractors. Because right now we can't do that. And nobody wants to listen to a phone call. Nobody wants to talk to effectively a telemarketer.
Apparently, according to Freeman Salty in the chat, I have cheated for the stuff I have. And they have said the word suck 3 times. Like I said earlier, Freeman, you need to up your game. That's weak sauce. Like, if I was cheating, do you think I would have such a lackluster collection of crap? Like, look at these. Do you think if I cheated, I'd have, like, beechwood lampposts? And, like, a collection of bootleg horses? And a fucking farm that doesn't even work very well?
Is he at least misspelling suck? Like,
no.
Oh, dude, come on. Do they not teach trolling in high school anymore?
I believe it's haram.
I believe they call it bullying.
No, it's different than bullying. There's a
I
subtlety.
know, they don't.
I can make concrete. I might make some concrete just for fun.
Yeet.
So I need sand, gravel.
So what's everyone talking about?
Well, I was eating food. So
what you eating?
I was eating a ready meal because I'm exciting. Well, I made some purple concrete. Now what?
Polish it, sell it to an idiot who thinks it's sapphire. Amethyst, not sapphire. My brain. I have such sights to show you.
I got a load of blocks which are just kind of crap. Like note blocks. I don't need those.
Back.
Welcome back, Bill. So, out of curiosity,
I'm not sure if what night. Sorry, I need to interrupt. Night Killers 33. Let me fuck your mother, your fucking ass. Holly will kill your father. I mean, I'm not even sure what you're trying to get at there.
Yeah.
It sounds like someone like drunkenly fell over a keyboard.
Yeah.
Again, people with a weak game. Step it up, guys.
I mean, Skog. I mean, here's the thing. You may be mocking people who are mentally retarded, and this is literally the best thing to do.
Let's say, well, you're playing Minecraft. I feel like that's part and parcel.
Yeah, that's
in a
true.
big city.
You know, I kind of about to agree.
So this I mean, if you want better insults, Skog, you may have to upgrade to a better game.
Oof. Now, if it wasn't the fact that the live chat auto, records it, I would, like, just time you out because, optics. But at the same time, if anyone watches this back later, they'll still see that what you said, so, it doesn't, like, backdate it on the stream. Reminds me, I need to repair my egg cannon at some point.
I mean, If you want better insult, Skog, you may have to start playing Ark again. The more advanced form of Minecraft.
Or start playing Roblox.
Roblox would be fun. To see you play that and the pain.
Go up to someone and commit Goblin Cave.
So, in the Star Wars game you guys are talking about playing, do the crystals for your lightsaber give anything to you? Like bonuses or anything?
Yes, they do. There's a massive fucking autistic chart.
Yeah. There was one in Unlimited Saga as well, but I was...
Crate Dragon Pearl isn't even the strongest one.
Ah, that's ridiculous. What is the strongest one?
Unique lightsaber that can cut through cortosis.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the crystal itself, not necessarily the lightsaber.
That's where it's categorized.
Ah. What color is the blade?
I have no idea. Let's find out.
I remember there were a group of Jedi who were basically. I told my GM for one of the games that I played. I said, he was like, "What color?" He was basically like, "What color do you want your lightsaber to be?" And I was like, "I want the blade to be silver." He's like, "There's a single order of Jedi whose lightsaber is silver, and it doesn't exist in this era." But silver, you said I could have any color. He was like, "You're a time traveler now." What? And it was funny because basically I came from the future to the past. And my character literally was a quote-unquote pacifist to a point. Because I would never...
pacifist or two around.
Well, the thing was, I would incapacitate. I would not kill anyone. And nobody could understand why. Because I had no problem when they would kill people, but I was like, I cannot be responsible for someone else's death. And they were always confused as to why. And then in one of the last scenes, they're running to the ship, to which I'm the pilot. And they're like, you need to begin opening the doors. So by the time we are loaded in, the doors will be completely open. Like the DM, I was like, isn't that going to effectively space all of the guards who are chasing them? Yep, all 49 of them. I'm going to be responsible for the death of nearly 50 people? Yep. Is there any way for me... I was like, is there any way for me to know if these people are supposed to die? Or he's like, nope. It's like, fuck. So the decision was the entire crew gets captured, or I kill 50 people and might not exist anymore. So everyone was like, why is this even a difficult choice? They're trying to kill us. Fuck it. Hit the button. Everyone gets on. I'm flying away. They're like, all right, we got away. And I'm just watching the bodies fly out into space, and I'm just like... I'm literally making the face of, please don't disappear. Please don't disappear. I just, after a little while, I look at my hand. Am I Marty McFlying? The DM's like, no, you're fine. Awesome, I'm good. Everyone else is like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it wasn't until like last year I explained to them why. They're like, I was like, every time I kill someone in the past, I might not exist anymore in the future.
Yeah, I found the book the lightsaber in question is from, because it's all done by the hilt rather than by the crystal itself.
That's stupid, but okay.
And let's put it, it's Master Ladoka's lightsaber. Master Ladoka is apparently a Rhodian Jedi who had a molecular level control of the Force.
Oh, well then, yeah, so it's not...
That's why their lightsaber was so strong.
Yeah.
It crits. Okay, in this game, you crit depending on how many advantage dice you roll.
Mm-hmm.
Which are not the same as successes. Successes are separate. Most weapons crit on a 3. Good ones crit on a 2. It crits on a 1.
Oh wow! So long as he has
almost
one
every roll.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking amazing. Does it tell you what color the blade is? I'm just curious.
No, that's why I'm looking for the PDF, but I can't find it.
Come on, get on the rails.
Because that's the
How
way.
you know, boys?
Hey, Dom.
Howdy, Kooky. Yeah, that's the way it was in the in Unlimited Saga. Was the crystal would not only determine the color of the blade, but it would also determine the bonus you got. And the red crystals always gave you a +1 to attack and damage. The yellow one, I believe, gave you a bonus, a +2 to agility. There were some that gave it was. There were Unlimited Saga was fun. I enjoyed it. If it wouldn't have been for the fact that Jedi Unlimited Saga is great when everyone's playing a Jedi.
All Jedi or no Jedi, as the rule goes.
Yep. Because in that particular saga, if one person's a Jedi and everybody else is something else, he is going to outshine you in fucking everything.
Hey, Bill. So, what did you think of last night then? With the.
It was great once it got going, but fuck me, it was slow to begin with.
Oh God.
So,
yeah.
Dom, we are live.
Oh, are we? Well,
Yep.
No. Will anyone be watching this who is in the...
Unlikely, but I do have
Hills?
7 viewers. Hello, 7 viewers. Apparently,
7
although
viewers.
that was a lie earlier, because it said no people were watching, and a bunch of people were like, huh.
Well, I found a guy for 25 bags. So
Hey.
that's nice.
That's an interesting way of purchasing containers.
Yep. I'm definitely talking about
Trash bags.
trash bags or
Because you're cleaning your house. You're getting rid of all the weeds in your backyard.
all the fucking sets of Space Marines that I buy.
So many Space
A
Marines.
bag of Space Marines.
I buy food by the pallet. What?
I don't think there's a single picture of this lightsaber actually fired up.
What lightsaber is this?
Master Ladoka's lightsaber. It's a lightsaber that is the canonically strongest one in the setting. Because it was made by someone with a microscopic level of force control. So it is optimized up to the fucking nuts.
Oh my god! I almost.
I'll be seeing you guys later. See you.
God,
Later,
I
Grin.
smoked like a
See ya.
25 bag in like 3 joints.
Casual.
Two or three.
Probably should have just carried this extra minecart rather than pushing it.
And of course, he's talking about tobacco.
Yes, joints of tobacco. Definitely. Raw blood
Hello.
of tobacco.
Rollies. Just simple rollies.
What did I miss?
I'm currently rolling, but not taking.
So Bill, I don't really know what I'm going to do with the banana. I might just set it up as Chekhov's gun and like have I somehow keep the banana peel with me on my inventory and eventually use it for something like tripping up someone to kill them. Accidental death.
Doable.
Honestly, I do think we should work on a way of getting the skull onto Mud's. Onto Mud's head.
Yeah,
Because
sort it out in the way that it's pretty much someone uses like enlarged person on it or something. Or for some reason when they look back at it, it's the perfect size for Mud's head.
Well, the thing is,
I just
mud-
didn't spell myself.
Mud is
Well,
a small creature.
yeah, mud is a small creature, and if it's a human skull, it's a medium skull.
It
Technically,
needs to be 2 sizes up for a skull to fit.
Ah, I thought it was 1.
There's 2.
2 nib.
Dude, the things I could make him see if I was like on his face.
Like literally, if he's
Phrasing.
if
You know
mud
what I
is
mean.
looking, if mud is looking through Dom's eyes, like he could do all kinds of shit.
My.
I could give him wall hacks.
360 wall hacks. Just make it okay. First, give him beneficial effects, so he keeps wearing you, and then start fucking with him.
I do not know what that means. Person whose name I cannot pronounce. I'm very sorry. But it appears to be a positive sentiment. So, thank you.
Something black.
That can't be positive.
What's that, Lozzie?
Hey,
No, it isn't Mexican.
I'm sorry, a light whip is only like a grand more than a lightsaber.
the fact light whips exist hurts me. It's just
Hurts you
Well,
like a
this
light whip.
crossguard lightsaber costs 9,700 gold, except when the crossguard lightsaber costs 900 gold. On different pages of the same book.
What did he mean by this?
Mission started down under. Oh no.
That reminds me, I might play,
no.
try and play as the Australians, as I've unlocked a bunch of equipment for them.
I finally unlocked the thermal vision goggles now. So I'm happy.
I did not bring enough
Halo
trees with me.
Infinity gameplay trailer. Very interesting.
What the
Oh my god. Okay, variable holdout blaster. It's literally a fucking Liberator pistol. Like the Mark II. That one used to be reloaded with a fucking dowel.
Mach 2 electric boogaloo. Oof.
Oof.
Whoa.
So, Bill, ideas for the banana, or ideas for what I should possess now.
The sky's the limit.
Literally is. So I could like just project my face onto the wall. Don't I?
anytime Aiden goes to eat a banana, she sees her father in the banana.
Oh God, I didn't think of that. Oh,
Like
I could do that.
For a split second, she's eating the banana and she like sees her father's face on the banana, and then it just goes away. It's just like. At that point, she might think her father's fucking with her.
Like the creepy melting children in that one Rick and Morty
Maybe I
episode.
shouldn't get on the bad side of her father.
Because the father can just say, yeah, there's a fucking illusionist near you. Detect magic.
I don't know. Well, no, here's the thing,
You
though.
would have known he's an illusionist if you were a wizard.
Exactly. Who's to say he would reveal it? He'd be like, no, she deserves this. She's not a wizard. If she had one level of spellcaster, she could figure this shit out on her own. No, I'm not helping
Hello,
her.
Bethany. I am being very exciting and I've run out of materials for the most part, so I'm going to go back to mining shortly.
Mine diamond.
Skog,
Mining away.
Skog, the famous Minecraft YouTuber.
My channel got yeeted early, and I don't know if it was YouTube or like just me, but it just cut me off midstream.
Yeah, no, it happened to me earlier on. I wasn't able to, like, access YouTube for a while.
Alright, so that wasn't... Thing is, I was still talking in the live chat, I just couldn't stream. I was like, huh. OBS is just like, yep, no idea.
This
Actually,
is what happens when you
Dom-
mine diamonds.
Dom, actually, I just remembered a book that would be really useful for you.
Ooh.
It's called 1001 Uses of Prestidigitation.
Ooh.
No.
What is prestidigitation?
It's a spell
Minor
that does
tricks.
very minor things, like it can clean a foot of matter per level. It can make a small light like a match. It can start a small fire like a match. It can flavor material. It can nullify the flavor or scent of materials. It can
change
smell,
things colors.
Oh,
it can change color. It can
Jesus.
change color, smell, taste. All its limitations is its foot per level of matter, and it cannot cause direct harm.
It can.
And it also originally in 3.5, I don't know if it's still in
Direct
Pathfinder.
harm.
Right. Yeah. Like for example, if someone has
Okay,
an
I
issue,
need.
if someone has an issue, like good example, if you saw a cinnabar moth flying by, and you changed the red coloring to blue, and someone was like, "Oh, look, it's this type of moth." It's really beneficial and nice and great if you mix it in with medicine. And the person dies because they just ate a cinnabar moth. It's not your fault. Well, it's your fault, but it's not direct harm.
Nice.
It can do all the weird. It can do all the weird minor illusionary shit you probably need.
3.5 used to
Changing
have
color, cleaning things.
Dirty.
3 point.
Dirty things,
Yep.
yeah. You want to add some fucking. You want to make that fuck. Basically, it's like grease but weaker.
Yeah.
You can make people smell.
Alternately, you can make things clean. You can clean things off of other things. Like, for instance, oh, what's that? This is a poison thing.
I thought you were talking about Greece the country. For some reason.
No.
My inabilities to
Three-
Cyrillic has
three
made my
point-
chat sad, apparently.
3.5 used to have a prerequisite on it too that stated if it cannot replicate the effects of any higher level spell.
So it couldn't do grease, but it could dirty a
Right.
thing
Also,
to a grease-like
But
effect.
but that whole thing became stupid because somebody eventually made a spell that specifically cleans clothes. And so everyone was like, "What?" So the big argument started where people were like, "Well, then prestidigitation doesn't clean clothes anymore." And they're like, "Yes, it does. It wouldn't stop doing it just because someone else made a spell."
Also,
there was
prestidigitation can also make small objects.
Yep, but they are they are easily noticeable as fake and will break if used.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he could just use them to create banana peels.
Breakable banana peels.
Just fucking glass shards. When you step on it, instead of fucking slipping, you just get fucking glass shards in your fucking.
Well, no, it breaks if you try to use it. Doesn't say it breaks if someone accidentally trips over it.
Stu, could you help me with the character creation
Oh,
for Black
Jesus
Crusade?
Christ. So you're saying I can just summon fucking banana peels?
Yes, but they are noticeably fake banana peels. And
Take
will
it
break
easy.
apart. Basically, you can summon really badly rotten banana peels.
Take it easy, Robbie Rotten.
So I can summon
Oh
a
god,
foot
that's the thing about
I
prestidigitation.
can summon a foot of banana peels per level.
Yep. Well, actually, I believe on that one it is you can summon a small, you can create a small object.
Is it 1 foot or 1 cubic foot, Bill?
Is it?
Is it a foot or a cubic foot of material?
Cubic foot. Or actually,
Yeah, but
1 foot
that
cube.
it's different depending on the effect. With creating an object, I believe is limited to like tiny objects.
Something that can.
So
fit in your hand.
suddenly, what's going? Next thing that's going to happen is in the tales is before they head out to do whatever they're doing, just a foot of banana appears in the sky out of nowhere and lands on a table,
Oh, whoa, what's this?
and they're like,
But
"Why
they're-
banana?"
But they noticeably are fake-looking bananas and taste terrible.
Yeah.
They just.
Oh no,
fall
they
on
would
a-
taste good, but they'd have a terrible texture and would just fall to bits.
Also, Dom, the two other things about prestidigitation. One, you can only basically each casting
Only
erases
lasts
the
for an
last.
hour.
It only lasts for an hour, and if you cast it again, the last casting goes away
That's interesting.
on certain things. Like if you clean something, then casting prestidigitation again doesn't make them dirty. But if you've got like an object that you've created with prestidigitation,
Yeah.
if you use it to try and make the object a different color, the object will go away because separate casting. The other thing about it is though, prestidigitation is a cantrip. You can cast those however many times per day you want.
I thought it was something like. I thought it was something.
Foot of bananas.
I thought it was something like three small items or something that can be created with one cast.
I'll look the damn thing up.
This sounds really powerful.
It is. Its nickname is Minor Wish.
Dude, that's the idea. That's the total idea behind my character, though. A stealth fucking.
If I can find the book.
Is this about time to mention that I have a upgraded version of it that I homebrewed called Greater Prestidigitation?
What is that?
It is a. There's two versions. There's Greater Prestidigitation, which is a level 1 spell, which simply removes. Well, it removes a very minor aspect of it, which is it removes the note cannot cause harm. There's also a level 5 version called True Prestidigitation.
It just creates objects.
Yeah, it's a quick, small variant of create object. It's essentially prestidigitation with no limits. Then there's prestidigitation elevate to a 9th level spell slot.
Which is just
wait, how? Wait, what? Tell me about that. What?
The last one. It's just Wish with none of the baggage.
Yeah.
It's what I call. That one is entitled Cantrip.
That one's called fucking Reality Stone.
That one's called Cantrip because it's named after the old one. Back in the day, you didn't used to get minor spells like this. You used to get them as level 1 spell slots. But what they would be called is Cantrip, and it would do every single thing this does with no limitations on it. And that's why prestidigitation got limited so heavily.
But now, you're not going to be getting 9th level spells for quite some time, if at all.
Level 17 for that.
But the thing is, if I can find the book 1001 Uses for Prestidigitation, I'll link it to you.
Okay, here's the rundown.
Cheers,
Prestidigitation can lift 1 pound of material. It can color, clean, or soil 1 foot cube each round. It can chill, warm, or flavor 1 pound of non-living material. It can not deal damage or affect the concentration of spellcasters. Prestidigitation can create small objects, but they look crude and artificial. The materials created by prestidigitation are extremely fragile, and they cannot be used as tools, weapons, or spell components. Finally, prestidigitation lacks the power to duplicate any other spell effects. Any other change to an object beyond moving, cleaning, or soiling it persists only 1 hour.
Yeah, one of the things.
Let's just say, for example, if I were to make a toy, it would look like one of the bootleg Marvel toys.
Yeah.
Like a dollar store.
So if you try to make a Justice League thing, you'll get the Sense of Right Alliance.
Yeah, exactly.
And like the Hulk will be replaced with Shrek.
The Shrek Alliance.
Like, I'll tell you one of the things I used it for, Dom. I was playing an Arcanist. We were going through a desert. And one of our characters was wearing full plate. I just kept chilling his armor every hour.
Oh.
Like I just used it to keep the armor cool. And the DM was like, "Well, with the heat, he's not actually going to feel any cooler, right? But he's not going to suffer from heat stroke or anything." No, yeah, you're effectively creating AC for him, but it only lasts an hour. I'll do this once an hour. I've got infinite uses.
You motherfucker.
As an aside, it's okay. Keep going.
And yeah, basically, I kept the tank cool in armor. He's walking around in fucking 180 Fahrenheit degree temperatures, and it's not bothering him.
Celsius, my dude, what is it?
50.
150 divided by 275 degrees Celsius?
Minus 30.
I did.
So, you did. Jesus.
180 minus 30 is 150. And then 150 divided by 2 makes 75.
Why are we here?
That would literally kill you.
So what's
it was supposed to.
Wait,
also, does anyone have a few of the PDFs from Black Crusade by any?
Yeah.
I'm sure we can set you up with a
probably find the link.
method.
If you scroll up far enough, you should find it. Probably with a tag of @nullus.
By the way, does anyone have a similar thing for the Star Wars game? I mean, I want to make sure that I get it from a legitimate source. It's trustable.
Yeah, I can DM them.
I might actually have the physical book, but I don't know when I'm next going to get home.
Then we're
to
in the
check.
clear. As an aside, I stumbled across this. You know that really fucking stupid pistol that the fucking purple-haired fucking, or not even general, I guess, like admiral uses in. That is a Defender 5 sporting blaster pistol. Bitch brought a match-grade pistol to a war. Imagine bringing a 22 single-shot pistol to a war.
Crack barrel. Someone brings a crack barrel shotgun.
No, that would do more damage than this thing.
But the purple-haired bitch was an idiot anyway.
But at least it's quiet.
Well, I have this. I have this
all we have to
super
say is at least she fucking Alu Akbar the right people.
Yeah, and the dumbest move ever that doesn't a method that shouldn't exist in that universe because
That movie is
everybody would have
retarded.
used it. Like,
That movie is retarded.
it's just the very idea that this method existed. It's just no one else in the entire history of Star Wars over the course of what, 4 wars at this point in recorded history has come since this thing's been invented, has thought up the idea of I'm just gonna light speed through their fucking ship.
I think it's probably because the risk to your own ship would be catastrophic.
But the thing is, you don't have. Imagine this: a small shuttle with a light speed engine on it,
And no pilot.
and no pilot.
It's
And
just...
It's just a
You just
missile.
have a
Yeah,
just
that's
have a
just a
shitload of these.
torpedo at that point.
Yeah, as a
Exactly.
why are they not warp torpedoes? Because all
Yeah.
these ships are light speed capable.
Plot devices.
They should just never. They should just said, okay, this thing's got an experimental engine. It's really dangerous. We shouldn't use it because what it does is it achieves light speed without going through the warp.
Yeah, something like that. Just
If we don't calibrate this right, it will just destroy everything in a path. And then you look behind the fleet, and there's just a planet cracked in half.
Yay.
But no, they were like, no, every ship can do this. Every ship can do it. It just took a whammon to come up with the idea for it.
Wow.
Did you guys see the sort of strategic analysis of the battle that took place in that new Star Wars movie?
Oh, I can almost imagine how bad that was.
I've
Let's-
watched
let's
the
get rid
first
of the
20 minutes
reliable-
of that film, and that was enough.
Let's get rid of our really reliable B-wings and get these bootleg fucking bombers that operate on gravity.
Hey, I've got a.
In a,
I saw
let's have a
those, and it
base.
hurt my soul. Also, it's
Okay,
like,
let's have
hey,
a-
you have to arm the bombs and then drop them. They're not automatically armed as they leave the ship, which means that you
Because
take
someone on the
a
fucking crew had
single
a-
hit, and then you're on fire and
There's no
exploding.
shielding?
Additionally, the ship that got hit while they were all armed inside it exploded in the least impressive fashion possible compared to the Star Destroyer or whatever it was that got hit by the same blast. And it's just like, this is bullshit.
So what they must have a binary compound explosive.
Yeah.
I'm
Meaning they
supposedly.
have the money to afford binary compound explosives, which are meant to be safe, but not to afford bombers that can move fast enough to get in close. And actually require you get in close, because they're
Also-
gravity operated.
What happened to their fighter support?
Hey, I'm supposed to be a brilliant military commander. Oh, I have an awesome plan on how we're going to beat the enemy.
No.
Hey, I'm your most trusted pilot. I've fought alongside I've done so much for this rebellion. I don't know if we're going to be able to survive. Do you have a plan? I do, but I'm not going to tell you. Any particular reason why? Can't think of one.
Dab on the protagonist.
Is Michael from Vsauce just an SCP?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what it'd be is he just appears behind you in a dark night. Michael, Michael here. Hi Vsauce, Michael here. And then he just comes up behind you and whispers in your ear, "There's no meaning to life."
Do you want?
I'm not sure Vinny even has a fucking body anymore.
Do you want to see what's inside the goblin cave?
No.
No.
Also,
We know what's inside the Goblin Cave.
Here's a pretty
Goblins.
interesting character concept. Just this guy.
I just thought that was just such a stupid thing. Hey, if you don't tell me what's going on, I'm probably going to lead a mutiny to overthrow you because I don't think you have a plan, and I think you're going to get us all killed. Oh, that's nice. I do have a plan that'll work, actually, but I'm not going to tell you for no reason whatsoever. Oh, now you've led a mutiny against me. Arrest this man for completely illegitimate reasons. For him doing.
So isn't he
exactly
meant to
what I
be
would
like a? What is his rank in that army, by the way?
I believe he's a commander, which means nothing.
Meaning, yeah, which means he's meant to be. Which means he's meant to be the commanding officer.
Well, I think he's the fighter commander.
You know, someone who's supposed to kind of know the plan.
Yeah, so as to coordinate his underlings. Well, I'm
However,
expecting
on
fucking
the deployment where
military
he was called
knowledge.
commander, he was the only one.
I just realized that this guy is pretty much Karl Marx if he were a libertarian and skilled.
Oh no! Ow.
50 cal, 9mm.
Well, I think I'm gonna wrap my stream up there because I've run out of blocks.
So, what is the difference with a .50 cal and a 7mm? Fucking sniper rifle.
0.2 millimeters?
I'll
A
see.
bad day.